E.
Legatus.
E. Hello everybody and welcome to the stream. Today we're going to be continuing the dark gothic mystery, tragedy, comedy, pain that is the house in Fata Morgana. Last time when we played this, we found out a lot of cuteness, mostly. There are some hints of some dark things to come, but for the most part, we had like the big dark introduction of our woman with the white hair coming into the house, not knowing what's going on and being led around by the mysterious maid who can travel through time and is helping them understand the story of the past house inhabitants. Then we went into the past and found out that both of these characters have been in this house before, hundreds and hundreds of years ago. That's not creepy enough. I don't know what is. But we learned the story of the two children, brother and sister, and the fact that the brother is in love with the house, with the woman with the long hair, who looks absolutely gorgeous, so I can see why he would be that way. Along with the maid being mysterious as fuck, the girl with the long hair having a big dark story, not being quite sure where she came from. All kinds of things are going on. I can't wait to see how this concludes for chapter 1. It's going to be interesting. Mel rejected arc. Mel got absolutely destroyed. But, you know, she seems to have done it because she's more scared for her life than anything else. It doesn't seem that she doesn't necessarily like him. She's just got other things afoot. She may be trying to curse the family. I don't know. She was saying some mysterious things in her own part where it was like, oh, your father's away? So most of the time, you're the master? Things got serious. Name Doko? We will never know. We will never know. But with that said, I also want to say a very serious thank you to, as always, Ageha Snow for creating another beautiful hair asset for me. We have more brand new extensions. This time, we've got the woman in white with her long, beautiful hair. And now we've got both of the main characters of this game. Did you wash your sweater? I did. Now it's relaxed for a while. We're not going to be wearing that today. Too many assets. Too many assets. We'll probably have it. Yeah, we'll have it back tomorrow for writing things. Yeah, we got a brand new asset. So we have both the main characters. I don't know about you guys, but I'm ready to dive back into this story. And Nate, thank you so much for the huge donation to the food funds. That's so sweet of you. Just going through the alphabet for some reason. Thank you for the Akasupa immediately in the morning. That's so sweet. Too much full ass? Amazing. Yep. The ass is too full. Now let's go! This should be the maid. This may seem sudden, but I must confess that I made a grave mistake. My transgression is that I was unable to completely predict where this path we were traveling led. My hands were full dealing with my immediate day-to-day tasks, so I could do naught but pray there was happiness waiting in the future. Happiness for everyone who lived within Rose Manor. But I am but a mere maid. There are limits to what I am allowed to do. And furthermore, it was not my place to offer her my hand. Oh yeah, I decided I was going to do this like in my normal voice. Right, because she's narrating most of the time. This is... yeah, okay, we can correct this. We'll do a maid voice when she's actually a character. When she's narrating, we'll just do this. Roads, such as the one we were following, have a way of diverging with little warning. And if you do not turn the wheel exactly right at those sudden forks, you may end up somewhere horribly off course. I was well aware of that fact, which is why I thought that what I did was for the best. Oh, it's happening again. I made sure the door was closed, but I can sense someone standing there. Someone watching me. Footsteps. They're looking down at me. Oh shit, someone crept into his room. This could be bad. I want to open my eyes, but I can't do it. Curses! You're just going to leave without doing anything, aren't you? Hurry up and get out of here. Free me from this torture. No. Tonight, they're on my bed now, looking down on me. Sounds like a nice night, to be honest. My neck. Oh. I can't speak. I can't move. Vampires? These cold fingers. That soft breath. Oh. I can move my body. That's not important right now. I was gonna say, which one of them is it? I wasn't sure whether it was the maid or the woman in white. Oh, she's choking him. I thought she bit him. I was like, whoa. That did sound like sleep paralysis, though. Yeah, the body not being able to move and everything. Felt spot on. Damn, that's again a beautiful image. There's a different art style between some of these. This one looks more classic. The way her eyes are looking at him, it's so gorgeous. You smell of roses. The scent of a world far removed from ours. He made to gasp at the sight before him, only to realize he could not. The pressure of her cold fingertips wrapped around his throat robbed him almost entirely of the ability to breathe. Why? He silently mouthed the word. For that moment at least, her melancholic ruby eyes were focused wholly on the flaxen-haired young man. In them glowed a faint flicker of willpower, and a continuously burning agitation that roused her to action. I told you to stop being so kind to me. Why? It will all be over soon. Please don't make any noise. Why? To put an end to this family. You are my only... Why are you shaking? What? Oh my god. This man. That's kind of amazing. He really pulled this full-on, like... Oh, what's it called? Princess Mononoke on her. She's trying to choke him to death, and he's just like, but why are you shaking? I'm worried about you. She's just straight up saying, like, I need to end your family. I need to kill you. And he's just like, you're beautiful. But at the same time, don't shake. Don't be scared. God damn. I respect that. Upon hearing Mel's words, the strength drained from her slender fingers. He had not been questioning why she would do such a thing. There was, of course, a trace of bewilderment visible in his eyes. But he did not shout, nor did he tremble in fear. He instead expressed concern for the young woman who looked like a cornered rabbit. I'm not... shaking? You are. I can see it. As he slowly regained his breath, Mel's voice too grew clearer. Conversely, the red-eyed girl's grew progressively more faint and raspy. You're not doing this because you genuinely want to. There is some other reason. This is what I desire. Have you been to my room before? You have. I'm sorry. Well, I'll be damned. Tell me, why are you shaking? You're not putting any pressure on my neck. Why haven't you run? Because I cannot fathom why you would do this, so I'm not afraid. You hate me so deeply you want me dead? You despise me to the point that you'd be willing to take my life with your own hands? No. No, I don't. See, like I said, there's another reason. It isn't because you detest me. And tell me, why is it? I'm sorry. I'll leave your room now. I'll do my best not to bother you any further. So please forget anything that ever happened. I think I'm going to say okay and let you go. Can't you tell me the reason? I'm sorry. All right then. I'll try and guess. What? It has something to do with your lineage. You're troubled by it somehow. Am I right? I thought so. Oh, you know about that. The goddess. The priest at the church told me he'd seen you before. He also told me, about your origin. That's all I know. The only difference between us is social rank. I don't know what would cause you to do this. Please, tell me who you really are. Tell me why you came to the mansion, why father allowed you to be a maid. I haven't said anything to mother or father. If you're hiding the truth from them, they still don't know. But I want to. I won't get mad at you or have you punished. I'll even swear to God if you'd like. I want to be the prince who whisks you away. I want to be like the prince who rescued the girl from the dark mansion and showed her the world. I know I'm not that dependable, but I want to help you. Oh, God. I get the feeling he's misunderstanding something. He seems to think that her lineage is just somebody from the street, somebody with no social rank. I think she has some connection to this house from the past. Meanwhile, he doesn't realize the darkness of the story she actually told, which is even better. Him saying he wants to be the priest is definitely foreshadowing a huge tragedy on the way. That's so well written. Isn't that delusional? With the pieces of the puzzle that he has, it makes sense. And especially with the time this is set in. Like, this is set in a time when social rank meant everything. So he thinks she's just trying to hide her secret. That he figured out his secret and she possibly needs to kill him. But yeah, it's nowhere near that simple. I don't think. It may be. Prince? Did I say priest? Sorry, the prince. He described himself as the prince that wants to whisk her away. Yeah, either way. Didn't go well in the actual version of the story. But again, she didn't tell him the actual version of the story. She told him, like, the Disney version of the story. The happy ending, adorable, romantic version of the story. Oh, God. I know I'm not that dependable, but I want to help you. Why? You show me such compassion. Why do you treat me like this? I have my hand around your neck. Why? I thought it would be obvious. Have I not expressed myself well enough? Oh, the face touch. I love you. Every time you push away, it crushes me. I didn't even know my heart could feel such distress. If you dislike me and don't want to be with me, then well, I'll just have to live with that, as much as it may hurt. But if you have some other reason, some weight on your shoulders that you can't share with anyone else, tell me. I want to help you. There are other options. Things we can do about your... No, that's not it. Huh? I've tried to hate you so many times. So yes, there's more to it than just social status. But I can't do it. I couldn't make myself do it. What do you mean? I had so many chances, but I couldn't do anything. She spoke in a stifled voice, as if every word had to fight to escape her lips. She appeared so fragile, so precarious looking down on him that it seemed as though, if a gust of wind were to whisk through the room, it would blow her away completely. Her pale fingers were trembling, like she had tried to squeeze them again and failed. However, her hand did not pull away from his still slender neck. Her hand. It's so cold. He did not challenge her, but simply kept his eyes affixed on hers, as if carefully watching to see what she would do next. I'll say it as many times as I must. I love you, and I wouldn't be able to accept losing you without knowing anything. So please, tell me the reason. I'll see to it that you're taken care of. Those are the words of a man of means, Lord Mel. Someone blessed enough to have pity for others. You're a foolish young man. You know nothing. Jon Snow. The greatest fool of all is myself. If you agree to punish me, I will talk. Tell me. Her long white hair and his soft flaxen hair touched. For just the briefest of moments it appeared in the darkness as though they had fused together. The white-haired girl, having finally gathered the courage, began to slowly tell her tale. I really did not think we'd get this easily. Fair enough. The night of the storm, I paid a visit to Rose Manor. This mansion. My father and I were always on the move, traveling across the land by foot, so it was only recently that we heard rumors of Rose Manor. There are several reasons we couldn't stay in one place. First is my unusual appearance. People often find the color of my skin or eyes disconcerting.
So after living in one place for long enough, unsettling rumors would begin to spread, forcing us to leave. Another reason was my father's line of work. He painted pictures for a living, but he had trouble finding a patron, so he had to work day to day. When he was no longer able to find work in a city, we would move. We were birds that migrated without a flock. When we arrived at this town, my father was exhausted and weak. That is when we learned of Rose Manor and the family who dwelled within it. Rhodes is a name my father could never forget. He was long ago a painter in service of the Rhodes family.
Hold on. Your father was an artist here?
Yes. It was before I was born, so you probably don't remember Lord Mel.
Did he paint the portrait of the twins hanging in the little girl's bedroom?
Oh no. So, you knew about us before you came here? For as long as I can remember, I've known the name Rhodes.
My father was chased from your house just because they didn't like something he painted.
Having failed the Rhodes family, no one else would become his patron. Just as good reputation spreads, so too does a bad one. Branded once as a failure, no one will take you in ever again.
You nobles throw your parties and spread your gossip about this painter or that sculptor.
The rose you tried to give me is an example of that. It was certainly crafted with skill, but the jeweler is only known because some aristocrat spoke highly of him.
My father's paintings were no less skillful.
His was a talent that could not be easily imitated. But no one was willing to separate the art from the artist. The Rhodes family stole everything from my family. But even thrown onto the streets, his only skill was painting. It was all he could do to earn a living. What little money we had for food, he gave to me. He did anything he could to ensure my survival, even at the expense of his own well-being. My father passed away in this town. Up until his last breath, he was only ever concerned about me. He held me in his arms and ran his fingers through my hair, an apologetic look on his face. If I had a normal appearance, I'm sure life would have been much easier. He was always telling me how sorry he was for making life so hard, even though it's not his fault I look like this. I disdain the Rhodes family for putting my father through such hardship. I imagine he was still living in decadence, acting as though nothing had ever happened. No, he wouldn't even care about the fate of one simple painter. Our lives meant nothing to you. And so I sought to bring misfortune upon you.
And that's why you tried to kill me.
Truth, I'd wanted to take the master's life, but your father spent so much time outside the mansion. And so...
You're right. If they lost me, it would put my family in a very difficult position.
That is the whole of my tale. You know now about my father. And... how I feel about you. Having told you of the blackness in my heart, I cannot go on living like nothing has changed. Please give me punishment.
This is actually so fucking sweet. This is why she loves paintings. Yeah, I'm wondering if that was why she was so particularly obsessed with the one painting of the siblings. If perhaps she realized that was her father's work, and even though she hates this family, it was nice to see that despite having cast him out, it was still being kept up there. But yeah, it could just be that she likes paintings in general. And so she was just like, that's a beautiful painting. Paintings are so nice. We will find out which one. If anything, that might be a little more disrespectful as well. They'd cast her father out for having failed at something, but then kept a painting around in the house. But I don't know. At least someone would have appreciated the art. This is so dark, though. And the fact that she's just like, I can't do it anymore because I love you, but I have to be punished. I can't go on living without a punishment. And you just know Mel's going to be like, okay, your punishment is to be with me forever. He's so cute.
Why? Why would you have me put the one I love through any more misery? I'm not fit for your affection. Not only because I'm not aristocratic, but because every time I spoke with you, I did so holding this darkness in my heart. Does that not unnerve you? In the end, it was my family's actions that caused you so much suffering. Would that your father was still alive. Perhaps I could have done something. I'm sorry. And besides, you hesitated. You didn't actually kill me. What am I even to punish you for? As you said, you had countless opportunities, but you could not bring yourself to do it. Tell me, why couldn't you kill me? Because If it's because I've given you enough reason to have even the slightest bit of interest in me. Nothing was as I envisioned it. What? I assumed the residents of Rose Manor would be cold, people who believed that wealth and rank mattered above all. But on the night of the storm, the mistress was the first one to extend her hand to me. I arrived at the mansion disguised as a beggar. Actually, disguised is not the right word, as many nights I only survived on the generosity of others. The mistress did not send me away when she saw me. Quite the opposite. She took me in as a servant. So that was Mother's doing. I could scarcely believe she would invite a stranger into her home, that she would treat a stranger with such compassion. I thought perhaps she knew who my father was. But I had never met any of you before, so she must simply be that kind-hearted a woman. And the mistress continued to treat me with kindness, despite my disquieting appearance and the darkness in my heart. In time, I began to grow less and less sure of myself. Was what I meant to do truly right? Were the things I felt truly justified? But it was a certain fact that my father was here and that he'd been chased out. So I decided I should take your life, to put an end to everything before I wavered any further. And then... You were too kind to me. It's all your fault. Because you laugh with such affection. Because you give me smiles like that. Because you say the things you say. I'm sorry. Oh. No. Don't apologize. I'm so happy to hear that. Despite, the unusual circumstances. Please don't say you want to leave. Don't ask me to punish you. I couldn't do anything for your father. But at least, allow me to do something for the daughter he cared for so deeply. Dearly, even. You're far too kind-hearted. I'll be happier with you around. You can become a real aristocrat. Oh. See, this is one thing I still don't like about Mel. That was such a good line with the whole, like, I couldn't do anything for your father. Allow me to do something for the daughter he cared about so much. That was fucking brilliant. But that line right there, you can become a real aristocrat. It's like, not what she wants, my guy. She just wants to live a happy life. Frankly, she's confused about the whole thing. He's still too young. I think more than that, it's just the times. In the times, he very much thinks like saying that to someone like her would just be like an instant, me? I could become an aristocrat? I could live a life like yours? That was like the biggest hope. Huh? There are families that would be willing to adopt you, especially knowing it could bring them ties to the Rhodes family in the near future. Are you saying, as long as you're okay with that, of course. A man just really proposed immediately. I don't understand how you could possibly say that. I have my hand around your neck even as we speak. Seems reasonable enough to me. I'm desperately looking for some way not to have to lose you. Well, I couldn't. I don't know any etiquette or social customs. How could I? You can learn all of that. You're pretty and naturally graceful. You'll do just fine. Don't worry, love. You look beautiful. No one will care. You can pick it up as you go. You are such an aristocrat, Lord Mel.
Oh.
The way you can come up with compliments so easily.
Oh, only for you.
Nellie says my poetry has as much charm as dissertation. I don't understand theatre. It puts me to sleep. You laughed. Thank goodness. Keep smiling. You don't have to stop. A smile on your face is a smile on mine. No matter how deep the darkness has taken root in your heart, it can always be removed. I believe people are capable of forging their own futures. What did you say we go to the theatre sometime? I promise I won't sleep through it. At the private theatre, we can get seats at the far end on the second floor, so we don't have to stand. It would be pretty lavish seats, and it would give you a chance to experience the noble life. What? Please don't be shy. I can have clothes prepared for you. I'll ask one of the maids who can keep a secret. Say the one with black hair. She kind of scares me, though. I don't know what I'm supposed to say. How could you show such compassion for me? I tried to inflict harm on you. Am I allowed to feel such joy? Every day you suffered, a day of happiness. That's how it has to be. So stand by my side. He softly whispered the girl's name. For several long moments, her lips trembled in trepidation, but in time, she squeezed them together and made a smile. He wrapped his arm around her unbelievably slender, frail frame, holding her tight in an affectionate embrace.
So he does know her name. They're just keeping it from us. That's mysterious. But yeah, he does actually know the girl in white's name. He didn't just not know her name that entire time. They just cut away so we wouldn't know. Mysterious. Something is afoot.
Mel approached me the next day. He explained to me the course of events and then asked me to dress her up more beautifully than any other noble girl had ever been. She was already a very pretty girl, so even without much effort on my part, simply putting her in a dress, she radiated beauty. I was quite partial to her smile, so I agreed to help, thinking that if it would lead to their happiness, I could not ask for anything more. I never anticipated what would happen next, though. Perhaps my hopes were unreasonable after all.
Did Nellie find them going to the theater? If so, this is going to be really bad. I don't like the freaking footsteps that followed that. Was Nellie watching what happened in the bed? That could be just as bad. Oh, God. Up. Nellie's here at the theater. Fantastic.
Let's go with this music, though.
Oh, it's Arthur. Oh, right. She's pissed. She's been betrothed to Arthur.
Damn, yeah, we kind of cut away from that story last time.
Now, Nellie. You love the theater, so don't look so cross.
Nellie was out with a man other than her brother that evening. A rare sight indeed.
Ooh. That's a powerful soundtrack. Sounds beautiful, but my God, that would be hard to talk over. Why'd you make Arthur sound like an old man? I don't know. It works for me.
And she was quite clearly in a foul mood. I will not stand for this. I should have to marry a man as disagreeable as Arthur. It's unthinkable. The young man at her side was Nellie's fiancé, selected by her parents. On any other occasion, she would have snubbed an invitation from any man who was not Mel, but she had little say in this matter. She was, for lack of a better word, forced to go out with him. And oh, how furiously she had fought against it. She had shoved aside the Abigail trying to fasten her corset, locked herself in her room, and sobbed for quite some time. It required the combined efforts of several of us to get her ready and out the door for her date.
I don't know any other, like, rich, arrogant, pompous voice. They always go deep, man. They always go deep. Come now. You should at least pretend you're enjoying yourself. Or do you want people to think we don't get along?
Do we get along?
Well, I want to for what it's worth.
What it's worth to you is my name, not me.
Are you really going to be like that? I went out of my way to take you to your favorite play. The least you could do is be a little kinder to me. What was it called again? Romeo and Juliet. It's been running for 6 or 7 years now. Something like yours or mine could pay to have a brand new script written. So why should we have to see an old play at a theatre full of commoners? I may be private, but even so. Ha! I would rather just have a show put on at my estate. Wow. I love him so much. She's like, come on, you want to get along with me, right? We love each other, right? Anyway, this place sucks and you're stupid for enjoying it for 6 straight years. Oh my god.
Stop talking already. Why should I have to marry someone like you? I have absolutely no desire to marry you. Whatever it takes, I will put a stop to this. I'll talk to father as many times as I must.
Please don't make such a scene. It's shameful. There are people around. Remember you represent your family. Besides, families are hardly strangers to one another. Try as you might, I doubt you can get rid of me. No matter what you say, you can't break this engagement.
You don't.
Your parents gave you too much freedom. And look what a spoiled little girl you became because of it. Goodness, you're going to be quite the handful. Oh, I do not like that phrasing.
Get off your high horse.
No, you're the one on a high horse, Nelly. You're going to be my wife. You could at least put some effort into liking me. You're gonna be my wife. You could at least put some effort into liking me. He basically just told her, I'm going to fix you. I'm going to change you. You belong to me. Oh, God. What happens when I take you to a social engagement and you act like this? It's shameful for the both of us.
It's coming from someone who used to call me Lady Nelly. What's your problem?
When you choose to act like a lady, I'll gladly call you that again. Goodness gracious. Put yourself in my shoes for a second. I have to marry a bratty little girl because it will help my family.
How dare you talk about me that way?
You're not a damned princess. Open your eyes. If you think talking to your father will get you out of this marriage, you're welcome to try. I doubt he'll have it, though. Otherwise, you could just go complain about it to your friends. Oh, that's right. As far as I'm aware, you don't have any friends.
Enough.
Oh my god. Wow, he's just going in on this little girl. As you wish.
This is so frustrating. Why should I have to listen to this jerk mock me? I have Mel. I know. If father won't listen to me, I'll ask Mel to talk to him. Mel will be able to convince him.
Come on now. Your favorite play is about to start. Maybe you should face forward.
Enjoy it while it lasts. You won't be talking down to me much longer.
Is she about to see them at the theater? Oh, no. Now she's going to realize she doesn't even have Mal. She's lost everyone.
What?
Hmm?
Is that...
Wait, Nelly. Get back here. What is that damned child's problem? I didn't give her permission to leave. Father will be sure to hear about this. Oh, God.
Father will be sure to hear about...
Oh, God, he's such a prick. I cannot have the roads making any more of a fool of me. Yeah, I should have given him a little boy voice. Ah, man. I should have done like the classic.
Potter, my father will hear of this.
Oh, yeah, okay. We've got a new voice for him when we come back to him. No nerds, just...
Oh, no, my father will hear of this. No, you know. I am going to tell them, you'll see. That damned brat, how dare she?
Okay, now we know what kind of character he is. Okay.
I...
You're fine. Don't be shy. Oh, shit. He even got her to match him. They're both wearing like the yellow and the white. Oh, that's adorable. The dress is so pretty.
But so many people are looking at me.
That's because you're gorgeous.
No, it's because I look strange.
I assure you, that's not the case. It is true you have an unusual appearance. But right now, the unique color of your hair, your skin, and your eyes all serve to accentuate your beauty.
You sound like a prince, Lord Mel.
Aww. Look at the soft smile on her face. She's so happy right now. Girl, you're so beautiful. Yeah, she is. She doesn't know it. She thinks people only stare at her because she's weird looking. She doesn't get that people are entranced. The red eyes, the pale skin, the white hair. God damn. Oh. You think so? I mean, I did say I'd be a stand-in prince for you, but...
I think you're a wonderful prince. Not just a stand-in.
Which makes you my princess, then. Oh, that's so cringe, but so cute for him. That's okay.
I don't...
Oh, you're supposed to say, yes, I am there. You're going to make me sad.
Oh.
I guess I'll have to just keep working at it until you submit. Bro, do you have to use words like this? You don't own her. Can you not just say until you understand? Ugh, fucking aristocrats, man. But you know what? She's happy about it. That's what matters. Maybe she's into that. Maybe this is a kink thing at this point. Oh, hey. The play's about to start.
What am I supposed to be doing?
Nothing in particular. Just sit back and enjoy the show. Oh, but here's one thing.
Yes?
If I start dozing off, could you maybe wake me up? Oh my god, that's actually pretty cute. I have a love-hate relationship with Mao. He's such a cute little puppy dog in love, but at the same time, the times, man. People like this in these times, ugh. Why wouldn't... I wish they could make them laugh at the same time. That felt cringe for me, too.
Nah.
What? Is she going to get slapped immediately? No, okay, good. I thought she was about to just run over and just slap the girl in white. The girl in white, the girl with white hair.
Dearest Mel.
Nelly?
Dearest Mel. Why are you... What are you doing here? I
asked her to join me. It's nothing to get worked up over.
It is. It absolutely is. How many times did I ask you to come with me and you wouldn't? You don't even like theatre, dearest Mel, and you brought her?
Right. I'm not especially fond of plays. I wanted her to be able to see one. Oh, you're only making it worse, Mel. Why are you making such a big deal out of this, Nelly?
She's not suitable for you.
What?
She isn't good enough for you. Why would you choose her? She's creepy. You have no idea where she came from.
Don't talk about her like that, Nelly.
What? You don't even know who her family is.
I do.
Oh. Lord Mel.
It's fine. You just stay quiet. Again with the wording, my man. Like the other maids, she comes from a respectable house. I looked into it. However, circumstances prevent me from telling you what house that is.
No. You're lying. That can't be. She doesn't act like a lady. She lacks etiquette, and she probably can't even dance.
And yeah, I know he's just trying to protect her. It's just his wording, man. He's trying to help, but oh, man. Sometimes I want to slap him and be like, brah.
You expect me to believe someone like her's from a good house?
Enough already, Nelly. Oh, he actually shouted at her. Yeah, I was going to say, that may be the first time he's ever shouted at her. She's getting disciplined from all sides for the first time in her life today.
Mel yelled at me. You have my word. You don't have to worry about her. So please, stay out of this, Nelly.
That's a beautiful sprite as well. Like, sad as it is to see Nelly like that, that's so well drawn. It's so expressive.
It isn't any of your business if I spend time with her, is it? But dearest Mel. You need to stop hanging all over me, Nelly, and find someone for... Wait. What are you doing in the theater? Are you here alone? Ah. Oh yes, dearest Mel, about that. I have a favor to ask of you. I've been wanting to talk to you about this since yesterday, but I haven't seen you at all. Settle down, Nelly. What is it? Father had me engaged without consulting me, and he picked Arthur, that disagreeable little... Oh, right, that. I already know.
Oh, God, the betrayal. Okay, 1 second. I need to blow my nose and drink some water. But damn, the fact that she was like, my dearest Mel would never let this happen. Dearest Mel knows how much I hate him. He's just smiling at her, too. He's just like, oh, yes, I know about that. Father told me. Mother told me. I was like, great. She'll finally be off my hands. Ah! The betrayal. To Nelly, for sure. In his eyes, it's like, finally, she's got to grow up now. She's going to have a man to take care of her. And knowing these times, a man to guide her, teach her. Oh, God. Too many hours for Nelly. Yeah, she may actually snap tonight. And I don't know which way she's going to snap. I don't know if she's going to hurt herself or she's going to decide to hurt this girl in front of her that she sees as stealing her brother away. But goddamn, the girl with the white hair is just like, I hate this. This is fucking disgusting. She knows something bad is coming here and she's just continuously being told to be quiet and stay out of it. Okay. Well, I heard it from Father. That reminds me, you didn't show up at breakfast this morning. I see now. It was because of your engagement. Dearest Mel. Is that who you're here with today? In that case, you should get back to him, rather than waste any more time with us. Knew I didn't want to get married, Mel. So why? Why didn't you talk Father out of it? Because it's your time, Nelly. If there's someone else you'd rather be with, then, well, you can try persuading Father, but... Oh, you're the only prince for me, dearest Mel. And the prince always grants his prince's wishes. Doesn't he? I just want to say you'll do that for me, dearest Mel. Lady Nelly. You stay out of this. Oh, God. It's all your fault. It's all because you showed up and played your little tricks on him. I warned you. I warned you about this rat, dearest Mel. She is not suitable for... I told you I've had enough already. Oh, he straight up slapped her. Fuck! How much longer are you going to continue acting like a child? I could deal with you being a spoiled little girl. How dare you derisive? I've never heard that word. Oh my God. But how dare you be so derisive to someone else? Oh, hit me? Lord Mel. Yeah, you're even scaring her. Go on. The show's about to start. Derisive. Derisive. I've never heard that. Does that just mean like rude? Damn. Thank you. People are giving us dirty looks. Return to your betrothed now. I'll apologize to him afterwards as well. I will apologize to him. Oh my God. This took such a fucking sharp turn from last night. They're finally... oh, man. I like this, actually. They went through the whole, like, you could be an aristocrat, too. And her being like, no, your family's so nice. You actually care about each other. To him bitch-slapping his sister and saying, go, you're embarrassing your future husband and you belong to him. Oh, God. Said you would always be by my side. That you would always be my prince. The time for make-believe is past, Nelly. No. No! I refuse to believe it! I will not have it!
Nelly! My goodness, that girl. Are you not going after her, Lord Mel? No. Just let her go. The only place she even has to go is home. I just wish she'd start acting a little more like an adult. I imagine Lady Nelly simply... She what? No. It just wasn't my intention to get between you. Don't blame yourself. It's not your fault we had an argument.
See, what I'm scared about with Mel throughout this is those are some serious red flags with how he treats his sister and how he treats like aristocracy above other things as well. Right now, he's full of like puppy love for the white-haired girl. But what starts to happen when the honeymoon phase is over and like the endorphins and the hormones stop running wild? When he realizes he's become betrothed to a commoner that isn't going to do anything for him in the future, and he starts to get bored of essentially playing with her. That's what I'm worried about for the future. But we'll see what happens. Maybe he'll stay sweet. Maybe he's a good person deep down. But you two are so close. Well, yeah, we're siblings. So we're close, but nothing more. I do care about Nelly, and I enjoy spending time with her. But she's my sister. Nothing more. Anyway, sorry for making such a scene. No. I imagine she left her betrothed behind without saying anything, so I'm going to go and apologize to him. We have to keep up appearances. Stay here. I'll be right back. Very well. The fact that he didn't bring her as well. Like, she never goes out of the house. She is terrified of being out here. And he left her here rather than take her there. Hopefully that's not a sign of him being ashamed of her either. Of him possibly thinking that Arthur may notice that it's his maid that he's out with today, and that might become a bit of a scandal. But yeah, the fact that he decided to apologize to Arthur. I get it. I get the times. I get, yeah, having to keep up appearances. And soon their families are going to be tied together. He's just fine with that. Mel is just like, yeah, our families are going to be together. It's got to continue the success of both of our bloodlines. And so we might as well be friends. He's got to be taking care of my sister. Oh, God.
Master, what are your thoughts on the tale so far? Which of the siblings do you think was in the right, Master? The brother or the sister?
Neither. No one is in the right. And that's why this is so much fun.
Oh, my. I apologize for the abrupt question. Did I startle you? What do I think? Yes. I believe Mel was probably right. He was also surely happier than her. As Mel had anticipated, Nelly fled from the theater, leaving her fiancé behind. She forced her way into a carriage stopped outside, probably one called for a different nobleman, and ordered it to take her home. Mel's assumption was correct. The only place she had to return to was the mansion. The sun was beginning to set, and as a young lady, she could not simply go wandering through town alone. Or did she have any acquaintances to take her in? Her world was, in essence, composed of two elements, her brother and the Rose Garden. They were the light of her life at Rose Manor. She lived a very isolated existence. And now she's lost those two things. Oh, her home has become a prison, and her brother is fine with that fact and is working against her. Poor child. Yeah, that's the thing. She is a child. Part of it, a lot of it, is the fact that they never really properly prepared her for this. Like, it seems like she wasn't disciplined very much as a child. She should have been taught that she needed to find a betrothed, but she was continuously, like, going through this, like, oh, it's fine. I'll be with my brother. My brother will protect me. My brother is my prince. And now the reality is actually setting in, and she did not think it was ever going to happen. She thought she could just keep delaying it year by year. When she escaped back home, Nellie went straight to her room, locked the door, and began sobbing. The waves of her sorrow came crashing effortlessly over the leaves. Tears streamed through the cracked walls of the dams blocking her tear ducts.
Why? Why? Why won't you help me, Mel? Why won't you take my side?
The decor in her room appeared blurry through her damp eyes. Memories of the day she had it redecorated played back in her mind with crystal clarity.
She told me she had no feelings for you. That liar! That liar!
She let her emotions run wild, breaking glass craftwork, silver plates designed by famous foreign artisans, flower vases, all sorts of things. It was as though a beast had been set loose in her bedchamber. The vase she tossed scattered against a painting hanging on the wall, spraying water, porcelain, and roses in every direction. It was the portrait she adored so dearly, of her and her brother.
Oh.
And in what appeared to her like a metaphor for her life, the frame fell off its mounting and came crashing to the floor. Nellie darted over and scooped it up. The frame had broken, but the painting inside was unharmed. That looks like a really nice portrait. She had twin tails back then. That's so cute. The two smiling children were still the very image of happiness. Inseparable siblings gently holding one another's hand.
My prince is no more.
But in her present state of mind, that image of happiness brought her nothing but misery. And the worse she felt, the more frustrated she grew at the smiling girl and kind boy of her past.
The princess is no more either. You're not a princess anymore, Nellie. Some other woman has taken your place. I trusted you, Mel. I believed you would always be there for me. This painting is nothing but a lie. That's not the real Mel. That's not the real me. It's all a big fat lie. A lie. I wish this painting never existed. That it was never made. That I never had a brother. This painting. This painting.
Oh no, she ripped it up. The sound effects are so good. In a fit of emotional distress, she scratched feverishly at the painting she once considered precious. She put more force into her fingers than she, or perhaps anyone, might have imagined she could. Flakes of paint began falling off the canvas, and in time she noticed something peculiar.
What? What is this? Writing?
Oh, has this got to be about the father?
Something's hidden beneath the paint. Just a little more. A date. How would that be hidden? What could it be for? Completed. Completed. May 1587. 1587?
She read aloud the faded, scratched-up handwriting. After staring blankly at the text for some time, the color in her face began to drain.
What is this? How could this have been painted 16 years ago? I wasn't even born yet then. And Mel would have been just a baby. Is this not me? Is this not Mel? There's still more writing.
What the hell? Yeah, what? That's wild. Urged on by her rapidly pounding heart, Nellie furiously scratched away at the painting. Even as her clean pink fingernails were soiled with fragments of paint and blood, she did not stop. She was so overwhelmed by trepidation that she could not stop. She had a horrible premonition that something was about to happen. Something indescribable. incomprehensible. This is how I envision your son and our unborn daughter might look several years from now.
Oh, shit! They're only half siblings. Our unborn daughter, your son. She had a different father. Is her father the painter the same as... That makes more sense since he was cast... That's why he was cast out. It wasn't just his painting. It was what he did. The white-haired girl and Nelly are half siblings as well? Oh, fuck. Wait. They're not twins, are they? No, they can't be. What if they are, though? What if the white-haired girl and Nelly are twins? No, I think she's older. I think she's older. I think the white-haired girl is older. I imagine her being like the same age as Mel. Right. All right, let's just... This is fucking wild.
Your son and our unborn daughter? So this was a painting of the future. And it really is of me and Mel. Oh. Use your head, stupid. I'm only 14. 16 years ago, I would not have been inside Mother. But then who is this?
Oh, that is the white-haired girl, isn't it? That's supposed to be the white-haired girl? Is it because she was born as an albino that they realized something was wrong? Oh, no. And that would make them half-siblings as well. Oh, no. That's why she took her in. That's why the mother took her in. She knew who the father was. She knew that that was her daughter. Oh, this is so fucked up.
Who is that holding Mel's hand? Who is that with my brother? More. Oh, there has to be. Ow! Found it. There's more writing. I have to know what this is. Calm down. Calm down, Nelly. It's nothing to get worked up over. I'm sure it's nothing. Calm down and read. There's nothing to worry about. If our unborn child...
This is... Oh. This is what the writing on the painting said. If our unborn child does not have your hair color, then you will probably not be able to take her in as your own. I'll be punished and my life made miserable. And so I pray that this child might have flaxen hair. Though it is a sin to wish she has in her a trace of me. Oh, is it a sin to wish she has in her a trace of me? Sorry. I do hope it is a girl. Oh, it was, buddy. And she did not have flaxen hair. Oh, fuck me. So Mel is in love with his half-sister. Yep. Mel is in love with her half-sister. Nelly is in love with her half-brother. God damn it.
What am I reading? I don't get it. Someone tell me. What does this mean?
And he knows, right? I don't think he knows. He only knows what the white-haired girl has told him. He knows about the father, but he definitely hasn't gone to the mother and been like, yo, mama, why did you bring her in? Like, he just knows that he thinks that she's just of non-noble blood. That's the only secret he knows. I don't think he knows about this. I don't know where Nelly got this painting. I'd imagine she just found it somewhere hidden. I'd imagine that the mother had kept it hidden. Yeah. So yeah, I don't think they know. Does the girl know? I don't know if the girl knows. The girl probably doesn't know. I would imagine no. I'd imagine the story she told is what her father told her. But I don't know. I hope she doesn't know, because I mean, with everything that's going on right now.
A painting from 16 years ago. Hair color. Sin. I do hope it is a girl.
Dramatic thunderclap. Holy fuck. Story gone wild. That was such a good twist. That's so fucked up. Oh my god.
Yes? It's Nellie. Let me in.
No way, Nellie figured this out? Or is she just pissed?
Lady Nellie? Oh, you changed out of your dress. That's a shame. It looked nice on you. It really did look so nice. Almost like you were a princess.
Oh, God, no. Nellie's scary right now. It did look so nice. Oh, no.
Lady Nellie? Say, I've got a question for you. Do you mind? By all means. What color hair did your father have? I beg your pardon? Did you not hear me? Should I repeat the question? No? I assumed it would be about Lord Mel. I'm just so curious about where you got that hair color from. My father was more tan than white, so I didn't inherit my paleness from anyone. I asked about your father's hair color. Oh, why would you want to? There's no reason you can't tell me, is there? My father, had white hair. That was simply because he was an older man. I do not think he was born with...
Yeah, I wouldn't think so either. I mean, he had tan skin and I'd imagine not red eyes, so...
Lady Nellie? Hey, guess what I figured out? I figured it all out. And it was so simple. There's only one difference between you and me. The thing that Mel fell for is... Oh, why do you have those?
Is she gonna cut off her hair?
No. Stay back.
You bitch. For one thing, she needs that to protect her from the sun. Yeah, she said you have those, and I mean, there's slicey sound, so I think it was scissors rather than a knife. I think she was just like, the only thing that separates you and me is the fact that you were born with white hair instead of flaxen hair. That's what makes it obvious that we're siblings and you're not. Oh my god.
We finally reached this point in the tale, Master. If your memory has been refreshed, then we can return to the mansion immediately. Very well, then. If you insist, Master, we shall proceed with the story.
If my mind has been refreshed. Okay.
It was a stormy night, much like the one with the white-haired girl had first arrived on. It was quiet as a crypt in the mansion, not a single light visible in the halls. The house sat in wait for the sun to peek out over the horizon. The darkness is, generally speaking, something that rushes by like a gust of wind as we sleep. The flaxen-haired young man too lay in bed, pale blue moonlight sporadically streaming through the gaps in his dawn velvet curtains as he attempted to submit to slumber. He was having difficulty drifting off, but as time trickled onward, he drew closer and closer to the arms of Morpheus. Suddenly, he sensed a presence in the room, much like the one from those nights some weeks earlier. Is someone there? Answer. A slender, feminine finger pressed gently against his lips. There was no hostility in the motion, but rather a great deal of affection. Oh. The silhouette, faintly visible in the dark room, was the same as that night. A flash of lightning shone through the drawn curtains, illuminating her beautiful white hair.
Oh, fuck no, Nelly didn't cut off her hair, put it on her head, and now she's trying to do stuff with her brother while he doesn't know. Oh, fuck no. Oh.
Several silky locks spilled over her shoulders and brushed against Mel's cheeks. A couple soft puffs of air tickled his face, as though she was silently laughing. He assumed her finger, held against his lips, was her way of telling him to stay quiet. She began to slowly, delicately trace the outline of his mouth, moving down his cheek and along his jawline as if over porcelain. You're, rather more forward than I remember. Oh, I suppose you always were quite daring. This isn't the first time you've snuck into my bedchamber.
Oh, God. And now Nelly's fucking heard that.
The boy said in an attempt to conceal his surprise. Do you remember the night she came to exact revenge on him for her father? Indeed. She had proven herself to be a rather bold girl once already. It's dark. I can't see you very well. Why don't I light a lamp, or perhaps we could open the... Before he could finish, the white-haired girl sealed his lips with her own.
Is this why we haven't had a name this entire time? So the narrator can be like, the white-haired girl. Oh, she's kissing him.
In the near-total darkness of his bedchamber, the two shadows appeared as one. They remained that way for several minutes. Their kiss was innocent, no more than the pressing together of two pairs of lips. And at the same time, the white-haired girl lovingly ran her fingertips across his skin. When their lips separated, Mel gasped for air. It seemed he'd been holding his breath. Slightly embarrassed at himself, he said,
Dearest Mel, that flash was so fucking good. You just see her bright golden eyes. Oh no. And now he sees her clearly. She's so happy. Oh, that's a fucking horror story in the making. Shit, that was directed so well. Oh my god, the dearest Mel. Yeah, I wouldn't say anything either.
Nothing. He could not speak. The silhouette hanging above him was certainly the white-haired girl's. Was it? Because his next words were... Get off of me! He reflexively shoved the girl straddling him aside. She rolled off the bed, landing on the cold floor. But slowly, gradually, she crawled her way back toward him.
The question marks.
That wasn't very nice. Veiled in darkness, she slowly lifted her head. And then, there was another flash of lightning. The heavy fabric of the curtains rustled, bolts of light streaming between the gaps.
Yeah, it's Nelly.
Her flaxen irises glimmered, though in the bluish-white light they took on a twinge of almost golden glow.
No need to be so rough. Oh god, she's teasing him as well.
This isn't the first time she's visited your bedchamber, is it, Mel? Or did I not kiss you the same way? Tell me, how does she run her fingers across your skin? What does she do when she nuzzles up to you?
Stop. Stop this madness, Nelly. Why would you do this?
Because you like white hair, don't you, Mel? You like white hair. Which is why you fell for her, isn't it? So if I have white hair, then you'll fall for me too. Then I can be your princess again, dearest Mal.
What? What are you even talking about?
He could not escape from her, from his sister's piercing gaze. Why? What happened? How could she? Questions crashed into the young man's mind like waves in a stormy sea, but none of them found answers. They simply caused him further perplexity. Yeah. Your hair. What happened to your hair? How did you get it that color? Oh, miss.
Wait, I just thought she cut her hair. I didn't even fucking think about it. She couldn't just cut her hair off. She's wearing it as a wig. Did she scalp? No, 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 no.
You like my wig?
But as soon as the words left her mouth, Mel was in motion, propelled by pure instinct. He clenched Nellie's shoulders tight enough to dig his fingers into her flesh.
You're hurting me, Mel.
What did you do to her? Tell me. What did you do?
I made her leave. It was a perfectly reasonable decision. She was obviously not nobility and thus hardly fit to be a part of this household. There's no need to worry, Mal. I'm here to take her place.
Oh my fucking god. That's fucked up. You sound like a mad woman. It doesn't matter if she was of noble blood or not. She promised she would stay by my side. So why? How could you do that to her?
I promised you that long before she ever did. And I love you far more than she did, Mal.
Have you lost your mind? You're not making any sense. Where is she now? What is she doing?
It's always her with you. What more could you want from me? Tell me, what does she have that I don't? What do I have to do to get you to focus on me and only me?
We're siblings. Do you understand what you're doing?
Oh, I understand it quite well. Far more than you do, dearest Amel. I even know that a former queen was executed for it. But if we don't get caught, there's no problem.
Nellie, are you saying you've always felt that way about me? This is what's fucking wild as well. The fact that she was just like, yeah, I know you're my brother. I've literally been reading about incest from other people. A queen got executed for it. She's clearly been like trying to convince herself that it's fine. It happens. Another queen was doing it. She got caught. He won't get caught. They won't get caught. Oh my God. So she knew her feelings. Jeez.
Oh my, you didn't notice, dearest Mal. You truly are a dense one. I guess romance just isn't your strong suit. But you've noticed now, haven't you? You know exactly how I feel about you, right?
Quit it. Enough. Don't say anything else. Stop. Stop having these insane feelings for me. It's disgusting. What are you laughing about?
Poor Mal. Content in your complete ignorance. All right, I'll tell you everything. Mal, you can only love blood-related women.
Oh, no. Huh?
His cackling sister appeared to him like some kind of inhuman life form. Her actions and incomprehensible exclamations slowly drained him of his strength.
What kind of deranged nonsense is that? I love her. She's
your sister, Mal.
Very funny. How far out of your mind have you gone, Nellie?
Poor Mal. Do you honestly know nothing? Say that her father was a painter. He painted pictures for a living.
Oh, what of it?
For her time, her father painted for our family. You've seen the picture before, dearest Mal. The one hanging in my room of the two of us. That was painted by her father. He did a good job, didn't he? I kept asking and asking until you finally agreed to hold my hand. And how did you feel about that? You were rather embarrassed, weren't you? You remember that day, dearest Mal? You couldn't possibly remember it. There's a chance you might remember this. Before we moved to this mansion, we had a painter with white hair.
I don't remember any such thing.
He was long ago. A painter in service of the Rhodes family.
Oh, God. And he didn't remember because it was just a painter. It was just a painter, and aristocrats don't pay attention to their servants.
But that painter did something very, very bad. And because of that, he couldn't remain a part of our household. You know what he did now? He lay with Mother. My father was chased from your house. If the child had been born with flaxen hair, then the painter would not have been thrown out. The baby would have been accepted as part of the family. But that wasn't how it turned out. The child had white hair. She didn't look at all like she carried the Rhodes family blood. But see, Mother had me. That I'm here is all the proof that you need. The girl born 16 years ago didn't have flaxen hair. Up until his last breath, he was only ever concerned about me. He held me in his arms, ran his hands through my hair, an apologetic look on his face.
Yeah. You're talking total nonsense. What proof do you have?
If you want to see it, I'll gladly show you. Artist left the message in the painting in my room. Tell me, am I truly wrong? What did that girl tell you?
You're lying.
What part of it is a lie, Mel? Everything I'm telling you is the truth. Why don't you go ask Mother? I'm sure she would throw quite the fit.
Mother wouldn't. There you go. Now he's finally connecting this dot. He's like, oh yeah, my mother isn't that nice to people.
The mistress did not send me away when she saw me. Quite the opposite. She took me in as a servant. It never made sense to me. Why would she hire a maid she knew nothing about? Someone who just showed up at the door one day. When I asked Mother to make her my maid, she stubbornly refused. I'm a good house. Don't make me laugh. If she were really nobility, she would have given us her name. But Mother was so desperate to cover up her mistake.
It doesn't make any sense. I don't believe a word you're saying. It couldn't possibly be true. Mel, stop focusing on this bullshit. Ask her what the fuck she did to the white-haired girl. She laughed menacingly and said I got rid of her.
Wouldn't it be nice if you could bury your head in the sand? But Mel, feigning ignorance is a sin.
No. I refuse to believe it. Not a chance in hell.
You just don't understand anything. How I feel. How much I've suffered. Do you have any idea how long I've loved you? Knowing that you would never accept my affection? But then, fancy that. You fell in love with your half-sister. And I should qualify for your love too. Shouldn't I, Mel?
Oh shit, the laugh.
Stop it.
Enough. Shut your mouth. Not another word. I don't believe any of this.
Mel. I know you'll never love me. I know there's nowhere for me to run. Say, when we were kids, Was that really me? Was I really by your side, Mel? If that painting tells the whole truth, I was never once. Did I get to be your princess? Not even once.
Oh, man. She's really lost it. And she's realized she's been staring at that painting the whole time. She created a memory in her mind of forcing her brother to hold her hand, when really it was always the girl with the white hair. Fuck!
Dearest Mel, everyone just loves to dote on me. They're always telling me how pretty I am. Mother does, father does, and all the maids do too. I can do anything I want. So for me, acting like a spoiled child is the only form of rebellion I have. I don't have the kind of freedom you do, Mel. I'm just a doll for the family to play with. When I have visitors, it's only ever for show. But it's not my fault that I don't have friends. Dearest Mel, you're the only one who's ever cared about me more than anything in the world. Dearest Mel, I always knew how I would react if you fell in love. I'd cry my eyes out. I would envy her to death. I would get angry as a bull. But eventually I would have given up. I knew I could never have it my way after all. That my feelings would never bear fruit. So why? Why did she have to be your sister? Tell me. Why?
I mean, Nelly do be going through it right now too. She's so fucked up though. And now we get to go back here. This is great.
Oh, dearest Mel, here you are again reading such hard books. Eyes will go bad if you spend too long staring at pages. It'll be fine, Nelly. It's not like I'm reading 24 hours a day. No, that's not good enough. If your eyes go bad, dearest Mel, you won't be able to see me anymore. You worry too much. I can see you fine and well, my princess. Your hair glimmering like the sun, and your beautiful smile. I can see you clear as day, and that will never change.
Oh, it's getting darker.
Plus the skies are clear today, so you're even more radiant than usual. You know this is my favorite season. Winter's cold and there's so much rain. I can't stand it. But as it gets closer to my birthday, the clouds go away, and I just adore the sun. Oh, yes. It's almost your birthday, isn't it? Have you decided what you're going to ask Father for? Not yet. I want pretty dolls and shoes with sparkling gems.
Oh, fuck me. The paint is running. This is so well done. This is her escaping away from reality and imagining this beautiful day. I don't know if this even happened. I don't remember Mel playing along and complimenting her this much. She's just creating her own fantasy now. She's going back to being a child in her own head.
And I also want a pretty dress like the ones Mother wears. Unless that long is asking a bit much even for Father. But dearest Mel, I already have what I want the most. So the truth is, as long as I have that, I don't need anything else. Oh? And what would that be? The hairpin they bought for you the other day? Or maybe the song they had written for you last year? None of that, dearest Mel. Huh? Then what could it be? Now I'm really curious. What is it that's so valuable to you? That's a secret. Girls have so many secrets. I just don't know what to do. Say, dearest Mel, would you run your fingers through my hair? Just for a little bit.
Oh, that flash of red. Nelly didn't. There may be a trigger warning right here. Nelly may be doing something very drastic right now, judging by that.
What's gotten into you, Nelly? Why are you so hungry for attention all of a sudden? Please, dearest Mel.
Yep.
Oh, Nelly, what am I going to do with you? Come over here. And I want to sit on your lap. Yes, as you wish, my beautiful, Beautiful little princess. Say, dearest Mel. What is it this time, Nellie? Right now, I'm so incredibly... tired. Happy? Happy.
Not gonna lie, that was a really nice laugh.
Oh, and out of curiosity, who was it that you really cared so much about?
Oh no. I'm not sure if I fully understood what was happening in those flashes. But I'm worried that Nellie may have just taken her own life. It might not be. It might be that she's just having delusions right now, and the flashes were just like her imagining her childhood and then just her grinning like a mad woman in her own room. But the flashes of like red as well against the background, I was scared about.
In a fevered frenzy, Mel fled from the mansion. Even in early summer, the night was cold. And to make matters worse, raindrops pelted him from head to toe. But that caused him little discomfort, for a far greater maelstrom of pain rampaged within his breast. At night, the town took on a different appearance. Not simply for lack of illumination, but the people active within it as well. It was not a suitable place for a young aristocratic man to go wandering unattended. The darkness is not only the abode of devils, but of beggars, thieves, criminals, and all manner of things undesirable. Despite that, he continued to run, knowing not where he was to head. He simply went where his feet took him. And when he arrived was the church. Father! Father! God should be able to offer me counsel, to answer all of my questions about the painting, about her, and about Nellie's feelings. Not her lies, but the truth. Please, open the door! Open the door! But as you might expect, the door was locked, and the priest showed no sign of responding to his calls. The sound of the pouring rain drowned out everything else. His head dropped feebly. He looked like a helpless little calf who had wandered alone onto a dark, precarious mountain path with no end in sight. Why? Why won't anyone tell me the truth? All I want is for someone to tell me it's not true. Have I sinned? Oh. I didn't know anything. I didn't know. No. No. None of it's true, so I haven't done anything wrong. I'm not at fault, am I? Nevertheless, his sister's claims and her laughs continued to echo within his head. If he truly believed it to be false, he would have gone to look at the painting. That he could not was an indication that uncertainty had a stronger grip on him. Fragmented images of a white-haired painter flooded through the back of his mind, but he desperately shoved them aside. What good is the church? What good is theology? What good is God? Something moved near the boy. Oh no. Did she come here too? But she's got to look like the beggar essentially, because she's not going to have her hair. She may be even worse than just not having her hair. It stood immediately behind him and grasped his light dressing gown. He had been so consumed in his own world that he had not noticed the person's presence until they were close enough to touch him. What? Who are you? Yeah, it is. Standing there was a beggar dressed in tattered rags, still begging at the church? The hooded beggar tentatively extended his hands towards Mal, pleading for relief with sad, slender fingers. Were he a generous young man, Mel would have given the beggar something. Were he generous, of course. Oh, it is actually the beggar. Okay, that's not so bad. I honestly thought it was going to be the white-haired girl, and that he was going to see her, like, without her hair, possibly blood dripping down her face, and just essentially shove her away and run away. It's actually the beggar. That's actually a good step. Ugh. Lord. Get your filthy hands off me. I don't have a damned thing to give you right now. Unless they're pulling a fast one on us. And he just didn't recognize the voice because he's not even really listening. Don't you dare touch me. Yeah, okay. They're fucking with us. Oh, no. Suddenly, the beggar's head turned upward. My eyes catch the beggar's. The hood fell back, revealing a hairless head. Oh. Why? And a pair of red eyes gazing bitterly, but with a familiar, distinctive glimmer at Mel. Red eyes. She immediately covered her face and turned to run. It can't be. The beggar that was always been here was a... But you said yourself that they would not survive much longer. How could you be certain she was that same beggar? Ah! Wait! Wait for me! Perhaps as someone of such high social standing, all beggars appeared the same to you. Or perhaps you wanted to believe your meager generosity made a difference, that you did something of value. I will not say it's wrong to think so. Wait for me! I chase after the fleeing girl. Oh, I shout for her to stop. She continues to run. The rain is so heavy, I'm afraid I might lose her. I'm terrified. What? I didn't do anything wrong, did I? I'm begging you. Please stop. I just want to talk. She comes to stop at a corner. Please do not come around this corner. It's you, isn't it? I'm sorry. Why are you apologizing? What I said back there was terrible, and for that I'm truly sorry. I didn't realize it was you. Please, come back to me. If you're concerned about social status, I'll figure something out. And Nellie's getting married off soon enough. Oh, yes, Nellie. Nellie did something horrible to you. Some horrible things to you. She's lost her mind. She was talking nonsense. But don't worry. She'll be out of the picture soon enough. I'll make sure you're safe. Say something, please. Are you angry? You're angry, aren't you? I am not angry at you. I'm not. Did you know everything? Did you come to our house aware of everything? What? How dare you? I'm gonna keep using the asset. How dare. Did you? Tell me, please. The priest isn't around and everything Nellie says is a lie. You're the only one who tell me it's not true. What are you? Our relationship. I don't understand what you're saying. Oh, I see. You don't know. You don't know. Now he's saying you don't know. It's, oh God, Mel. It's for the best. Nellie's the only one who knows. And she'll be gone before long. Everything will be all right. Lord Mel. It'll all You're all right. Let's go back. I'll make sure you're never put in danger again. I'm begging you. Stay with me. My appearance is no longer suitable to stand by your side. You saw how unsightly I am back at the church, did you not? Hair can grow back. That's not a problem. Now I truly look the part of the hideous witch. I am to blame. It was a sin for me to find happiness in your kindness. What are you talking about? My sin was falling in love with you. Not what happened to my father, nor how we had to spend our days. There's no sin. There's no sin in that. We have our whole lives ahead of us, don't we? With enough time, the whole tragic mess will be behind us. Things will get even better from here. I'll be your prince. Like the one who took the girl to see the outside world. So please, give me your hand. Come to me. Don't leave me all alone. I need you by my side. Please. I extend my hand around the corner. I sense her hesitating beyond the bend. I'm begging you. I can't see what's on the other side, but a vision of her reaching out to put her hand in mine wells up in my mind. What? That story never had an ending. Or she doesn't take my hand. I doubt the girl ever wrote that letter. She's not there when I turn the corner. Why? How did things end up like this? Where did I go wrong? Oh, God. Oh, hey, you here to twist the knife a little bit? This is an interesting moment. Your error was likely your kindness. Thoughtlessly, haphazardly spreading your generosity. That generosity came from your own desire to avoid pain. For your own happiness. What should I have done? I can't take this. Everyone was happy. Nellie used to laugh and smile. She once meant the world to me. How did things end up like this? It's not my fault. I didn't do anything wrong. If you pretend like nothing happened, then perhaps they can go on smiling in your head. But regardless, you must follow the path you tread. It is your path alone. The path you chose when, in that moment, you decided to run. Make the wrong choice in those moments, and you shall find yourself on the road to ruin. I would have been better off not knowing. Better off in the dark. I just wanted those tranquil days to last. It was supposed to last forever. At some point, your childhood must come to an end. And that ending may not be the one you anticipated. I can't stand this world. You yearned for a world that would treat you with kindness. What should I do? What should I have done? Someone, please, help me. You should return now. If you spend too long out here, you're liable to catch cold. Now, let us return to our own time. Goodbye, Mel. Fuck. That was really good. That was fucked up, and I loved it. I loved the revelations. I loved how they directed everything. The revelation with Nellie and how batshit Nellie went. The fact that you don't actually know what happened to Nellie or Mel after that. The fact that... God. The fact that Mel
like accused Nellie of having lost her mind and going mad, and then ended up doing the exact same thing of just being like, no, 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 I can get away with it. I'm an aristocrat. Sure, this is going to be incest. Sure, she's my half sister, but I mean, I can go along with this after calling her so many names for it. Just immediately like losing himself in it because he felt feelings now. He had his own form of love. We never got the white-haired girl's name. No, we did not. And yeah, this is just chapter 1. This is just the first tale of many. I wonder if the white-haired girl and the maid are going to be in every story. If they are like timeless or immortal or whatever. Because the white-haired girl didn't seem too mysterious in that story. But at the same time, she's all over the cover art. I feel like the maid is going to be in every single story. Maybe it's just because she's chapter 1. But what? We don't know what happened to her after that either. Okay. That was really good. I loved that. The direction was incredible. The little tiny bits of voice acting we got. Just the psychotic laughing and then the very terrifying laughing from Nellie. How broken Mel was at that point. The way they finally like told Mel that story didn't actually have an end. And the fact that that girl probably didn't even send a letter at all. She had been lying about the story from the absolute beginning. And the girl had probably lost her mind, just like the characters in the past. Nellie and Mel. Oh my god. I'm just glad she didn't get scalped. I was really worried when they showed like the flash of red and I suddenly realized, how did she manage to form a full-on wig with it? God damn. Ugh. The crestfallen young man faded into the distance, and the decrepit double doors clacked shut. Through the shattered glass, you could see only the ruins of a garden, not a single rose growing within. You had evidently returned from the past. In the garden, weeds grew taller than people. You found it difficult to look at. A wolf howled in the distance. The children, the sea of roses, and the white-haired girl were nowhere to be found. You and the maid who called you master were the only people present in the mansion. What happened to them next? Oh, master, you would know better than I. You cannot remember. Seems this is quite serious then. Worry not, my loyalty lies with you, master. The mansion has witnessed more yet. Let us make our way to the second door. Are we? She's calling me master. I think the advertising for this game has spoiled me something. Mel's a good guess. Mel's a good guess. I'm guessing something else. Your hand in hers, the maid guides you back through the kitchen and into the tea room. Her palms were still cold. You felt as though you were clenching ice. Master, do you wish to know the truth no matter what may be hidden within? Or if it is something you would be happier not knowing, would you rather it remain in the dark? Oh, is that so? I wonder about their father. Yes, the flaxen-haired sibling's father. Do you think he knew about the white-haired girl? If he did, perhaps he allowed her to stay because of how deeply he loved his wife. Or maybe because he did not want people to find out about her. I expect he too experienced many different emotions. Those pages of his story remain untold. Their parents likely had a turbulent tale as well, but theirs is not of consequence. To whom? I could not tell you. That's true. Like, they had a big drama going on as well. The mother had a full-on, like, love story, secret affair going on with the painter. And it is kind of sweet in a way that the father, despite everything that happened, when he came back to the mansion, even though he wasn't there often, found the white-haired girl, possibly had a conversation with his wife and was just like, if it makes you happy. Or he didn't care anymore. Maybe the reason that he was so... Oh, God, yeah. Maybe the reason he never spent any time at that mansion, he basically left it to his wife, is because he couldn't be with his wife anymore. When it came out that she had cheated on him, maybe he was just sick of everything. Maybe he didn't want to be with her anymore. And him just coming back was just essentially him to come back and see the children. Do the normal, like, aristocracy thing where you have to, like, feign that you actually still love people and care about people. But maybe not. Maybe they were closer. Maybe. I don't know. That's the thing. I like that she pointed that out. That we only knew the story, and only part of the story, of Nellie and Mel and the white-haired girl. We didn't really get so many other stories that were going on, how much other pain there was going on. Everybody has their own story. The original beggar who died on the streets was just a passing footnote. I loved that they dragged that out as well. That the maid went ahead and said, maybe you didn't realize, because you always just see beggars as looking the same. Just seeing, yeah, poor people covered in rags as just poor people covered in rags. He didn't even pay it. He didn't even hear it in her voice. That's where it confused me. Was when she had said, my lord, and like stretched out a hand. Oh God. He didn't even hear her voice coming out of the thing because he didn't give a damn. It was just a beggar to him. Deep. You and the maid crossed through the entrance hall, continuing your trek. At some point, the fire in the fireplace had faded to embers, emphasizing the lack of light within the mansion. The maid took a candlestick and lit the cinders. A small flame illuminated her pale face. On a whim, you asked the maid about herself. About me? I'm a maid devoted to your service, master, as I have said. Oh, what was that? You're interested in my name. You flatter me. I truly do appreciate the question, but you're more than welcome to simply call me the maid. Also, it would make me much happier to hear you say my name after you've recalled who you are, master. A subtle smile rose to the maid's face, after which she began to lead you down a first-floor corridor. Still holding the maid's hand, you passed in front of a full-length mirror. Yes, in it reflected the warm light of the candle, which disappeared out of range shortly thereafter. Oh my, is something the matter? We're finally going to see ourselves. Did you come across something peculiar? The maid had not appeared in the mirror. Oh, that's what we're focusing on? Though she was not the only one without a reflection. Fuck! Me too? I don't have a reflection either. We're ghosts. We're ghosts or spirits or vampires or something. Probably just spirits. But yeah, we don't have reflections. Shit. You reach the end of the corridor. There appears to be a doorway, but the door itself was long since gone, leaving only a hole in the wall to frame the stairs behind it. Without hesitation, the maid descended into the darkness. You have more interest in this mansion, master, than in a mere maid, do you not? But it pains me to say as much in your presence. Master, this house is cursed. Yes, it is a curse that runs deep. As you just bore witness to, the majority of those who dwell within these walls fall to misfortune. I've served here for many years, and periods of happiness are as fleeting as a sugar cube in a cup of hot tea. Why did such tragedies befall them? If I were to guess, master, it was because you had not returned. But when you remember your true self, the mansion's curse should be broken. The next door is before us. It appeared to be the entrance to a cellar. The disconsolate wooden door was visibly rotten in several places, and it seemed it might crumble at a single touch. You could hear the sound of something devouring meat beyond the door. Maybe there was a beast living within. Before you had a chance to say, you thought it was dangerous. The maid opened the door with a chilling smile on her face. Your first impression was that it smelled of blood. I love that. I'm shitting myself because it sounds like something's horrible's down here, and she's just like, I'll open the door for you. Oh, the second door. 1707. What, like 150 years after Mel and Nellie? Oh, and it's a ghosty time. Not a single soul resided within. Just a dog, right? Yeah, it's probably a dog. It's probably a dog. Chapter 2. Yeah, I think we're going to stop here for today. I know that was a very short... Yeah, we only did 2 hours. I thought I got it in the middle last time. I'm sorry. But yeah, I think we're going to stop here for now because this will be the perfect beginning to the next part. And it's good that we have a short one today. I'm going to be hanging out with Kyo for his birthday stream for today. But this was so freaking good. The entire soundtrack has just changed up as well. Are they going to change soundtrack for every single era? There's no way. Okay, so I'm going to say what I think. Who I think the person... This is the problem, man. I think this may be a spoiler, which is really fucking sad. So I'm going to ask anyone who doesn't want to be spoiled to cover their ears for 30 seconds. To just, like, get away from the thing for 30 seconds. I'm going to say starting now. But yeah. So yeah, this is the spoiler that I found out just while looking at the Steam page, the store page on Nintendo Switch. So yeah, okay, cover your ears for 30 seconds now. So I mean, yeah, the description for the game literally says a white-haired girl finds a maid in a mansion. So I know I'm the white-haired girl, and that's really sad to me because now we're playing this game and I'm like, no, they're keeping it so secret. Why is that in the description for the game? They literally say that. But yeah, it's literally on the fucking store page. That's really sad. Okay, we're done with spoilers. We'll come back. We don't talk about it anymore. But yeah, that's in the description. I really hope that's not something that they're going to keep dragging out. I thought maybe they'd say it at the end of chapter 1, which is why I was like skipping over the general idea. I was like, oh, they're going to reveal it, surely. Oh, there's a mirror. Why would they do that if it's not supposed to be known? Anyway... I'm really sad. Anyway, thank you for the 100 gifted membership. Kamiko, holy, thank you again. And that's not the first time you've done that. Thank you so much for donating 100 membership to the cheap pile. That's so sweet of you. Thank you so much. It's not supposed to be known. Oh, man. Okay, that's sad. Let me just... Oh, probably shouldn't have shown that. Yeah, I've been playing some more Zelda. Don't worry about it. Just chatting. There we go. You go to sleep, Nintendo Switch. You've done your job for the day. Okay, let's play some music. How about... Ooh, this will probably do. No, that's the sad one. This one. I hear nothing. There we go. Okay, so thank you guys for joining today. This was fun. Otsufu-chan, thank you. I'd like to say whether or not the description is accurate. It'll be funny if it's a fucking twist. Like, if the description is, like, throwing me off, it's like a red herring, that's even better. But I just don't get... we're like 5 hours into the game now and they haven't revealed it. That's not something that should be in the description either way. Like, that's clearly supposed to be some level of secret. And if it's just a complete lie, that's weird in its own way. I don't know. But I'm sad. That makes me sad. Okay. Grabbing my comment grabber. John, I think you need a bold asset now. No. We went 150 years in the future. The no longer girl with white hair is now gone. As sad as that is to say. Just straight up, she's gone. She passed away by now. We don't have to deal with Nelly anymore either. We don't have to deal with Mel. But yeah, their story is over. I would not be surprised at all though if the braided maid is still there. Like, if we go back into this next timeline 150 years in the future, especially since it says nobody lives in the house, like, maybe this will be a very short chapter considering it's just door 2 and it's down in the basement. I want to imagine this is going to be like a very short thing that just teases us and surprises us, where they go in and it's just like 150 years later and it's just like the maid still cleaning, still taking care of things, and there's like the big like, oh, you were still here 150 years later, and then we come back. That would be pretty cool. I would like that. I disconnected as soon as you said you were going to spoil something. Good. I'm glad you're back. Don't worry about it. How about a maid outfit, Fuchan? I'm pretty sure I don't have one of those. The new asset that we got, which was made by Ageha Snow again, is the beautiful white-haired girl asset, which is really beautiful, and I love it so much. But I've been checking the full ass. I do not believe there is any maid outfit asset. Oh, you mean, would you like a maid outfit asset? I wouldn't mind that. I don't mind outfits that are interesting. Maid outfits are kind of beautiful. Old asset. Fight me! She will always be the white-haired girl until we actually get a name. Noeen, Otsufu. Oh, why is it not working? Oh, I have it turned off. I'm an idiot. There we go. Otsufu, thank you so much. Noeen, thank you for donating the food funds. I hope you enjoyed the stream today, and thank you so much for being here. I enjoyed you playing the parts. Thank you. This was a big revelation, man. When Nelly crept into his room, that was so emotional. God, if I was playing this offline and just going through that, like reading it silently in my head, that would have been destroying me. I'm glad we were doing that together, so I at least got to like freak out about it properly in front of people and take my time with it. Kamiko, thank you again for the 100 gifted memberships. That's so sweet. Really glad I could join today's stream. Really enjoying, even though the music creeps me out. Thank you. No problem. Thank you so much. Thank you for always being so supportive. And welcome to our 100 new members. Thank you for the huge Arca Super as well. Kamiko, just thank you so much. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Please rest well. Have a lovely evening. I hope you enjoyed the stream. The music do be creepy. The storyline got really creepy towards the end. I can only imagine where door number 2's got to go from this point on. But thank you for donating the food funds. Thank you for all the gifted membership. Have a lovely evening, and thank you for joining us. Oh, man. Looking forward to the next Fata Morgana stream. Me too. God, I can't wait to see. Like, I'm hoping door number 2 is just like the revelation about the maid. I don't know what else they're going to do, considering they literally say nobody lived in the mansion at that time. Unless it's just going to be a story involved outside the mansion, or it's going to be someone fixing up the mansion. Maybe it's going to be someone sticking in the mansion. That means like sneaking into the mansion. Time to Google flaxen. I don't know what it is. Oh, yeah, it's just basically like, yeah, a yellowish, goldish color. It's a nice color. It's like a brownish yellow, like a golden brown. As far as I know, it comes from like flax, the like grain, right? Flaxen of flax, yeah. Okay, literally. Literary, especially of hair, a pale yellow of dressed flax. There you go. A long flaxen hair. And flax is, yeah, okay, it is a type of grain. I was like, I'm gonna need to Google that before somebody else tells me. Actually, I think you'll find you're completely wrong, you idiot. But yeah, this time I was okay. Luther, thanks for another great stream, Futan. I've never played this game before. I've never even known how good it is. The story design is so insane and the writer is so genius. Thanks for playing it, and stay warm. The writing was really good. The English version is so powerful. But my God, yeah, the writing, the revelations bit by bit. How Nelly revealed everything, basically tortured her brother. I think that's what was most powerful about that. Her finding out about the white-haired girl and just being like, you know what? This means I can be with my brother. See, he only loves people who are related to him. If I have a white hair, then I can have him too. It was so fucked up, the logic she went to, where it was like, oh, now it'll be fine. My God. And then torturing him with that to basically say, oh, but you already love your half-sister. Surely you can love your sister. Oh my God. Anyway, thank you for donating the food funds, Luther. Marinette, thank you for donating the food funds. No message, but I hope you had a wonderful day and enjoyed the stream. Thank you so much for being here. Oh man, I can't wait to see what I missed. Oh no, you missed some? Sorry if I'm spoiling things for people who are just dropping in. But yeah, that game was freaking mind-blowing. Thank you for being here, and I hope you enjoy the VOD. It was so creepy. I loved when it first flashed, where at first like the lightning struck and you saw like the flash of her smiling, and then that was it. Because that image was drawn so well. It was so perfect, with just her eyes glowing gold catching the light, her smile glowing white catching the light, those pink lips, and then the long white hair. Like it really like made you catch the most important part, which was the golden eyes. You saw those in that tiny flash and it was like, oh no, and why does she not have her normal hair? God damn. Nia, thanks for the stream, Fuchan. It's clever that this is a story about infatuation and obsession gone horribly wrong. There's Shakespeare's tale in the background as everything started going south, yeah? Another one about obsessed teenagers having their puppy love and going really wild about it. That's why I'm really worried about Nelly as well. Her favorite story was Romeo and Juliet. And then she did the whole like
oh, Mel, without you, like maybe I never had anything, like that whole kind of thing, talking about how her family never gave her a chance to have friends because she was just a doll that they paraded around. She didn't get a chance to go out into the world. They brought people to her, and when they brought people to her, it was to show her off and to get her betrothed. She never had a chance. She was stuck there. And yeah, I'm worried that she had a bit of a oh happy dagger moment. She was kind of like obsessed with the idea that if she couldn't be with Mel, she maybe didn't want to be anywhere. But maybe not. It could just be, yeah. I saw some other people in chat discussing at the time that maybe it was more like a representation than anything. Just deciding to live inside her own mind, turning away from the truth, killing the part of her that was actually in reality and just going ahead to live in like her childhood memories and in her happy memories instead. Especially with the background turning darker and more fucked up as it went on. But it isn't even puppy love, it's codependent. I mean, when I said puppy love, I was talking about like Romeo and Juliet, but I mean, yeah, even Romeo and Juliet turns to pure obsession. But yeah, Nelly definitely. Phew. Issues. Red Alpha Cha. Otsufu-chan. I palmed a lot during this chapter. It's creepy. It's freaky. I love it so much. The song when Nelly remembered their childhood is so eerie, even though it sounds so cheerful. Yeah. The soundtrack is absolutely incredible. It captures every emotion that they go through so well. Love it so much. I also really liked how they slowly built up the idea of like they start off with this whole like aristocracy is fine when they're children. It's like it doesn't matter so much. Nothing really matters at all. They're just having a fun time out in the garden with the roses and oh, it's a good time. Life is so happy. And then they build up to this idea of like Mel giving money to the homeless man and being like, I hope he does okay. And then the second time it's like, I don't think he'll make it through the summer. Giving him a coin, not really caring about that, just being like, I hope he makes it through the summer and moving on. Which could have just as easily, as we saw in the final chapter, have been his white-haired girl. The one he fell in love with. If she was wearing those clothes and bald, he would have just never looked at her under the hood. He would have just given her the coin and walked on. Oh my god. And then, yeah, when it really, like, got down to it, Nelly being, like, given away to Arthur. Mel just being like, just go. This is your family obligation. You're making this embarrassing. I have to go apologize to Arthur now because you're being such a pain. Ugh. Yeah, they really dug that home. And yeah, finally the white-haired girl, right before she left, saying, you really are such an aristocrat. You're so good at giving compliments. Like at that point, she clearly realized because she'd seen his true face. She'd seen it a few times and basically lied to herself about it as well. But then when he straight up told her to essentially fuck off, get away from him, she was just like, now I get it. Aristocrats are good at saying things. Doesn't necessarily mean they're good at doing things or being things. Oh, man. Thank you for donating the food funds, Red Apple Chow. That was really powerful. I liked that. He was just infatuated with her looks. Yeah, it was puppy love kind of thing. It was. It wasn't like real love. He saw her for the first time. And even whenever he found out her name, like he definitely didn't find out her name for a while. He was just stumbling around the idea of pretty girl. And even then, like he was definitely like ashamed of her a couple of times and like, I can hide it. I can hide that she's base-born. I can make it out that she's aristocratic and then it'll be fine. Alda, the storytelling through your VA managed to maintain the atmosphere and drama. I dare say it made it better and more felt, in my opinion. That's so sweet. Thank you so much, Alda. I like to do the voices. I don't think I'm quite as good as like if a thing was actually fully voiced, but at least this one isn't. I'm glad we got some flashes of voice acting in this with like the laughing. It was great. But yeah, I tried my best. I had fun with it. I'm not so good at giving different people different voices as well. I'm sad that I finally figured out an Arthur voice the final time we heard Arthur speak. Because I was just like, I just want him to be rich and pompous sounding. And then I realized that, oh yeah, if he's marrying Nelly, he's probably like even younger than fucking Mel. I gave him that old man voice. Things like that are always funny to me. Oh man. But thank you for donating the food funds. I'm so glad you enjoyed it. I had a good time. Your mom. Thank you for donating the food funds.
Your voice acting gives me goosebumps for Chan Otsu. I'm so glad you enjoyed it. That's, yeah, okay, that genuinely makes me feel better. Because I love doing these kinds of streams. We're playing 3 visual novels right now, so it's been a bit of a while. We're doing our best. Thank you so much for donating the food fund, and I hope you have a wonderful evening. Adohide. Otsu-chan, this game is really good, and your VA made it more immersive. Okay, you guys are being too nice. That's very sweet of you, though. I had a lot of fun going through it. It's like, it's good practice. And it's also just a lot of fun getting into character and trying different things. I wonder what the next set of characters is going to be like. My question. David Kun voice? You wanted me to do David Kun for Arthur? Nah, David Kun has like the typical anime boy voice. Arthur would have needed like a real like... I'll tell my father about this. Like it had to be very posh and annoying in that way too. Oh, I want to see your manager. My mummy always lets me get the manager on people. That kind of shit. I hate that shit. Draco? Yeah, Draco vibes. Potter. Young Draco vibes. Like, yeah, Harry Potter 1 to 2 Draco vibes. Before the poor child actually had his voice drop. Potter. I know, the Potter's so iconic at this point. It went from Potter to Potter. 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 Makoto voice? I don't even know. That does not, like, bring it down, like narrow it down at all. There are so many Makotos. Anyway, thank you so much for donating the food funds, Adelhide. I'm glad you enjoyed the stream. I hope you have a wonderful evening. Bullets, my only love sprung from my only hate gone wrong. Deep, man. She got so fucked up in that. That's such a good line though for the white-haired girl. What she actually went in there for and how it ended up. God damn. Oh, Naegi, that Makoto? That makes sense. What was the voice I gave him? Makoto Naegi. I'm Makoto Naegi. Breathy. David Kun, but breathy. Yeah, okay, that one? That one for Arthur? I'll tell my mom about this. Yeah, I'm an aristocrat. Nah, that doesn't... That one isn't like so bratty to me. That's more just like, it's a child, it's an anime boy, but it's like breathy because I mean, the voice actress who does his voice is so iconic for the breathiness. The fact that she turns it up to like 11 for Nagito Komaeda as well is crazy. Yeah, I like the Naegi voice. The Naegi voice is fun. Didn't sound very posh. Nah. The Draco Malfoy voice, I think, would have been like perfect for Arthur. It's just a shame that I only really got to know Arthur when we no longer had him speaking. Add more nasal to it if possible. Makoto Naegi. A little bit more nasally. So even more like... No, that slowly turns into geek voice. I can't go like half nasally. Nasally just immediately turns to nerd. Oh, God. T-Hard. Hi, Futjan. Thanks for streaming today. No problem. I had a wonderful day. Thank you so much for joining us, T-Hard. I hope you enjoyed the stream as well. Thank you so much, and take it easy. Hifumi? Nah, Hifumi, you lean way into that. It's even more into the nasal. Hifumi Yamada. Actually, I think you'll find like that's actually the perfect sound to get into the Hifumi voice. You don't even have to say anything like that. Actually helps, but just the yes, I'm Hifumi Yamada. I'll tell you all about the fan fiction I've been writing. Oh God, I love that so much. Yume Haya, thank you for donating the food funds. No message, but thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed the stream today. Rest well, have a wonderful evening, and thank you for being here. And Kitsuna, is it Kitsuna? It might be Tsutsuna. No, let me see this. I think it's Kitsuna. Yeah, Kitsuna. Thank you so much for donating the food funds with the huge Aka Super and no message whatsoever. I hope you enjoyed the stream today. I hope you have a wonderful evening. Thank you so much for the donating the food funds. Please rest well and take it easy. Oh, and we got 5 memberships. I'm sorry I missed that. That's from Kick. Thank you so much for donating 5 memberships to the sheep pile. I hope you have a wonderful evening. Please rest well, take it easy, and have a lovely time. Monokuma, are you guys just trying to give me voices to do at this point? People are just saying names at this point. It was Kitsuna. Yeah, thank you, Bamboo. I thought so, and then I was like, The keys, the SARS, the cheese, sometimes I get them like mixed up and I'm like, oh no. Those are bad ones to get mixed up. Ying Shija just immediately. Father Wash. No. No. In fact, I'm actually going to be doing a confession stream next week, so look forward to it. I might do Father Wash for that. Or I might just do my normal voice. I don't know yet. It's going to be a stupid one anyway. I expect very, very good confessions. TY Fuchan for this stream. This story is really amazing. It also gives me a lot of inspiration. Your VA is also great. Thank you so much. It definitely gave me inspiration. Like, that was fucking wild. I didn't expect it to go to the level of insanity that it did. It was fun. It was dark. I expected like a little bit of normal like court drama where Nellie was going to be a bit of a bitch to the white-haired girl. I didn't expect them to go full on into the whole like, oh, you already love your sister, so you can love your other sister too. Oh God, it feels wrong just to say. And when she was like slowly crawling into bed with him and doing things, I was like, Coffee saved me. Okay. Thank you for donating the food funds, Fuchan. Hope you have a wonderful evening. Please rest well and take it easy. Oh, I saw a comment I wanted to grab. An actual comment. This one? I have no clue, Kaya Waffles. No clue whatsoever. Yeah, we're starting a brand new chapter. It's 150 years in the future. If it's actually like the only thing we know from like the absolute beginning of the chapter is that currently nobody lives in the house, but it's still supposed to be focused on the house, I would imagine. So it's got to be either someone coming in and renovating it or someone who is absolutely homeless that is just like sheltering in the house. I would like that. I do genuinely want it to be a very short chapter. I think it would be good if we have people like a good like 20 to 30 minutes chapter of just like a couple of people sneaking into the mansion to try and find shelter, to try and protect themselves, and then meeting the maid and it being like a big like, ooh, the maid's there all the time. The maid never leaves and she never ages. And it wasn't even like just when she became a ghost or a spirit or whatever that can't be seen in mirrors and shit. That's what I think they are. I think they're spirits. I think they're like lost spirits that are attached to the house. And she's calling whoever my character is master. Which means I might be like the original master of the house. I might be the newest master of the house. I don't know. The way she said that as well. She dropped that whole line of like, why is there always tragedy that befalls them? Oh, I think it's because you weren't there, master. And like, they're definitely like, the maid and the white-haired girl are definitely like in some way connected to the witch, right? Like they keep talking about the witch, and the white-haired girl in this timeline was continuously comparing herself to the witch. There has to be something going on with that too. I have no idea. Wasn't it like a reincarnation going on too? There could have been, or it could just be an ageless thing. But yeah, white-haired girl definitely seemed to think that the first story was about her. It might have been a past timeline, or it might have just been a metaphor for her, but it sounded more like, yeah, like a past timeline kind of thing. Yeah, maybe they've been trapped in that. Maybe something so bad happened, like way back when the house was first built, like its first inhabitants, that from then on, like reincarnations of the same people keep coming back to the house and having different, like horrible experiences for what they did in the past kind of thing. I don't know. Fata Morgana means Morgan Le Fay? Uh-oh. That's gonna be fun. Why do I know that name? I feel like I know that. Yeah, it is Morgana. I instantly like turned that into Morgana. It's Morgana from the Arthurian legends. Ruh-roh. Fair enough. Thank you for that tidbit. I never knew Fata Morgana was that. Yikes. Oh, Morgana's fun. Otsufu-chan, good night and TY for today's stream. No problem, Kadushin. I'm so glad you enjoyed it. Thank you for donating the food funds. Have a wonderful evening and please rest well. Def Kuzu, Otsufu-chan. Your VA never fails to surprise me. Thank you so much for another amazing stream. How are you and your doggo today, sir? We're good. He's already been walked. It was a nice long walk. He did many, many things. He did try to rip me off my feet today because there was a particularly big Malamute he wanted to go say hi to. I managed to not fall on my ass on the ice. Thankfully, there was some snow around to keep me stable. And then I had a very hearty breakfast. I had some breakfast sausages, some turkey bacon, and 2 eggs. So a lot of meat, a lot of protein. Good to go. I even had coffee prepared this morning. This is not one of the many mornings recently where I woke up like 10 minutes before stream. I had a good time. It was so prepared for this. Thanks for asking. How are you doing? Hope you're having a wonderful day too. Bullet! Finally reading R&J. Oh, Romeo and Juliet and high school English class paid off. Eventually, yeah. Eventually, like, Shakespearean stuff always comes up. Like, I feel like. And they make you read a lot of books in English literature that just, like, you will never talk about again unless you're specifically talking to people who like English literature. But Shakespearean stuff, yeah, it's freaking everywhere. It's like Greek mythology. You never get away from it. People are constantly reusing it for different things in the future and reimagining it and doing other things with it. Pretty much. Pretty much. Oh my god, there's been so many super chats while I've been chatting. I'm sorry. Min! Have to translate this. Adorable Calmoji. Let's see. Oop. Essentially, humans are evolutionary programmed to prefer sexual partners who do not share genes similar to themselves, and have been taught to avoid incest with relatives and siblings because of body odor. I wonder if those 3 were really in love, or are you attracted to the outside? I think they're definitely just attracted to the outside. Like, he didn't know the white-haired girl at any deep level, and in general, like, long enough to be so in love with her. But at the same time, he was a little sheltered, aristocratic, rich boy who, as he said himself many times, and then the maid really dug home at the end of it, essentially said, like, you still considered yourself a child. You were still running away from things. You never actually tried to move forward. Like, that was something he did a lot. And so it was the same kind of thing with this. Right now, he was, like, running away from his future possible, like, love life and things by playing around with the girl with white hair. And he was, like, making this whole story up where, oh, I'll protect you. I'll take care of you. And then as soon as she started to have feelings back for him, it was, like, this immediate twist of, like, suddenly he would be telling her, no, you be quiet. No, you do this. No, you do that. Like, his wording changed quite a bit after that. Like, he suddenly decided, oh, she has feelings for me too? Good, she's mine now. Definitely just infatuation, maybe. You never know. Like, he may have actually, like, genuinely loved her down the line. Like, it may have been a feeling that stuck around forever, but I don't think personally that love ever sticks around forever. I mean, that was apparently his, like, first love as well. Hormones were going wild. Eventually the hormones run out. Attitude changes, red flag. That's the worst thing as well. For a girl in her position, no matter what he did to elevate her, like, girls in general in that time, as you could see with Nelly, who was an aristocrat, were basically owned by the men around them. So yeah, her even more so. If he elevated her to a position to get her up there, he could have done anything to her in the future. Or if he fell out of interest in her before he actually, like, married her, if he just essentially played with her for a few years, didn't get married to her within that time, and then grew bored of her, then suddenly her position would have been completely fucked. She would have just continued to serve as the maid, but also had to watch him move on and shit. Ugh. Naria, Haifu-chan. Game is so beautiful and a whiplash of intense emotions. Thank you for playing it, because I definitely could not play it alone. Watching it unfold with you and the sheeps was very helpful. Otsu, thank you. I'm so glad you enjoyed it. I had so much fun. The slap on Nelly was such a shock. Yeah, that shocked Nelly more than everyone else. But yeah, like, he said some really, really harsh things to both of them, and then slapped her, and then told her she was just a silly little girl, and then went to apologize to Arthur. Like, that was the thing as well. Like, she ran off into the city, and he was just like, oh, it's fine. She'll go home. She has nowhere else to go. Like, he wasn't worried about the idea that she may have just, like, run straight out and run through the city and then possibly been, like, murdered or robbed. He was just like, oh, it's fine. She's just being silly. She'll go right back home where she belongs. Like, that's what he thought. That was just it. She was just going to be a doll. I also feel bad for that carriage driver. Like, definitely he's got to get in trouble for that shit. The fact that Nelly dove into his carriage and demanded to be taken home. The carriage was meant for someone else. which probably means the carriage driver is going to come back and some other aristocrat's going to be like, "You're so fucking late. I'm going to have your head, damn it." Kind of thing. Oh, man. Probably lost his job. But they don't care because they're aristocrats. Like, obviously, he wouldn't actually be killed. But yeah, just like probably lost his job for that. Or had his pay is already probably low as fuck pay docked. Oh, man. But thank you for joining us, Canaria. I'm glad you're enjoying the streams. Thank you for donating the food funds. I hope you have a wonderful evening. Please rest well and take it easy. Aruheya! TY and Otsufuchan, I love your VA so much. For real, for real. Glad you enjoy it. I love doing it too. This game has been so good for it as well. The darkness, the depression, the timeline it's set in, the fact that they're sticking to it so much. It's so good. Thank you for donating the food funds and have a wonderful evening. This isn't what I remembered from the Aristocats movie. Fair enough. She also ran off halfway into the place. The driver may have had enough time. Yeah, true. The driver may have been waiting there for the end of the movie. The way that the narrator worded it was literally the carriage had been called for someone else. Like the play had actually barely started at all when she ran off. Like they were continuously talking about the play is going to start. It's going to start. Kind of thing. Like they were all getting ready to watch it. So I think that might have been a carriage. Like it was just maybe like dropping someone off or picking someone up that like wanted to leave after all. Could have been anything. End of the movie. We're saying movie. You know we mean play. But yeah. The play had like not even started yet. Yuna, Otsufu-chan. I really enjoyed the story and I saw the writer of I really enjoyed the story of the game and your voice acting, and I saw the story writer of the game retweeted your waiting room. Looking forward to chapter 2. Yeah. The original writer of the visual novel and the company itself that released the visual novel both quote retweeted my waiting room for the first part. That blew my mind. And I had that saved. I had that saved in my messages for like a while because I was like, I really want to respond to this. Yeah, it took me a full week to finally say to them both, like, thank you so much. But that was so nice. It was just so sweet for somebody to just be like, I hope you enjoy it. Like the writer, yeah, essentially said, I hope you enjoy it. And so, yeah, I just responded, thank you so much. Like the first art has been so good. It was so good. I'm so nice. I'm so nice. That's not what I meant. It was so nice. I'm so happy. Somehow those two combined in my head because I then looked to the right and was like reading another comment that said, how does it feel to be winning at life? And I'm like, I don't know. Scary. Pride cometh before the fall. Happy times always fade away to dark times. The maid said it herself. Happiness is fleeting. Sadness comes soon. But it's, yeah, it's really nice. It's been a good time. Brian Daijobu. Brian, not Daijobu. Thank you for donating the food funds, Yuda. I hope you have a wonderful evening. Please rest well. To edgy Fu-chan. I'm not edgy. I'm just defensive. I don't trust the world. Your mom. Thank you for the huge donation. This is quite off topic, so please read silently. Oh, shit. I kind of put it on the screen. It's probably better if you don't want things read out loud to put them on Streamlabs. Sorry. I'm not sure if you can do Streamlabs. Aww. That's okay. No, you at these kinds of times when we're doing Zatsudan portion, like I thought this was going to get really personal. When we're doing Zatsudan portion, you don't have to worry about things being off topic. It's absolutely fine. Mentioned Le Chante. I think it was Le Chante. How is this pronounced? I think it's Le Chante. But I may be messing that up too. Let's find out. Oh, yo.
Le Zangtu.
Zangtu, that was it. Le Zangtu. Its meaning is River of the Stars. Last time I forgot and said it doesn't mean anything. That's an adorable meaning as well. Like, I know it's just meant to sound like Legatus, but man, River of the Stars just paints such a beautiful picture as well. Me being a lore nerd, I did that for my donation. I'm sorry, but I was curious. Oh, okay. No worries. Just a nice message. Yeah, it's fine. Don't be silly, Fulgur. The Niji cancelled collab already happened. It's all uphill from here. I don't know about that. The Niji cancelled collab was a thing. I don't think we're ever going to play Cards Against Humanity again. Selene told us she could take cards out of the deck, and we were like, oh, cool. Just take out all the ones that mention, like, real people and real historical events, and we'll be golden. And then she found out she couldn't do that. It was like, ah, this is gonna be fun. Amagure. Futan o tsukare sama. Itsumo. Ooh. Atsure ko shi te. I'm gonna translate this. Sorry. I don't know what that says. Oh. Good job, Fuchan. Thank you for always dubbing. What's the bit that's in here? Katakana. Afureko? Afureko shite. What's afureko? It is dubbing. Afureko. I wonder why that has to be katakana. I wonder where that comes from. Oh, thank you for telling me. Like dubbing, I mean. You're lagging, sir? I shouldn't be lagging. Afureko means VA. Afureko. Off record, maybe? Yeah, no, I'm just... Because it's written in katakana, most katakana things tend to be like borrowed words from other languages. So I'm trying to figure out where afureko comes from. Off record, afureko. I've record? Afureko. Anyway. VA. Okay, so now I know afureko means... Yeah, dubbing. Lagging is in Brian. Why? Okay, then maybe I should end stream since everyone says my brain is lagging and just continuously says that without saying anything new. Bye-bye, everybody! And that is my way of saying that was a silly thing to continuously say. A lot of people said that. Apparently it turned into a funny joke to continuously say, your brain's lagging. Your Brian lagging? Brian lagging? Brian lagging. Like, why? That's fine. Thank you for donating the food funds, Amagure. Sensitive Bunny. Atsufu-chan. Love your VA. You look so good and so cute with the hair assets. Oh, they're made so well. They're so beautiful. The long hair is so gorgeous. Oh, man. I kind of want dead mom hair now. Now that I've seen myself with the long braid in the front. Oh, it's so good. I kind of want that. The long maid hair is pretty good as well. I really like the Kyoko Kirigiri look as well. That's very on video. With just like plain hair falling down the front. Thank you for donating the food fund, Sensitive Bunny. Velour. I love the atmosphere of the game and you do a wonderful job at storytelling. It was a lot of fun to follow you along. Otsufu. Thank you. I hope people don't get too annoyed when I just continuously go on tangents and like plot theorize and stuff. Because in that case, yeah, it probably annoys the shit out of people, to be fair. Outfit 2.0, dear? Maybe. Maybe. But thank you for donating the food funds, Velour. It was a lot of fun. Following along the maid is a good time. The artwork we've got from this game has been so beautiful. The thumbnail we have from this one, oh my god, it's so incredible. Thank you for donating the food funds. Mesa, Atsufu-chan, thank you so much. Thank you for donating the food funds. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I hope you enjoyed the stream, and thank you. Maid-san is so sus. Yeah, she is. There's definitely something going on with Maid-san. We're gonna figure it out eventually, but man. Disono, T-waifu. Still can't believe Nelly was already aware of her infatuation is wrong from such a young age. We've been watching Romeo and Juliet for 6 years. Yeah. She knew she was in love with her brother from so long. The fact that she was just like, and yes, I know another noble had been punished for it. Oh, God, man. She knew exactly what was coming, and she was just like, it's okay. We won't get caught. As if they're somehow supposed to hide that fact. Oh, man. Eesh. And then she was just trying to convince her brother. It was like, it's all good. The queen, was it? Yeah, I think she said the queen rather than just a noble. Didn't they say the queen was beheaded for it? The maid will maybe step on you at the end. No, I think that you'd only get indulgence. The maid, if anything, is just gonna possibly destroy us at the end. I don't know what she's trying to make us remember, but she's continuously like, oh, I only want you to call me call me my name if you remember. You need to remember, Master. Master, please remember. I wonder what I did in the past. I wonder if it's something bad. Like, I saw a lot of people theorizing that I might be Nelly or I might be Mel. In which case, yeah, I royally fucked up just in that timeline. But considering we're already going into a second timeline without that being revealed, yeah, I don't know what we've done in the past, but it's either super bad or we're the one who's been, like, super tortured. Either way, I wonder if the whole, like, end of this story is going to be us finally, like, remembering everything and finally letting it go, finally being able to move on, or if it's just going to be the fact that we're, like, back at the house, because she did say, like, when you're not at the house, tragedy happens to people, kind of thing. I don't know. There's just so many questions. Thank you for donating the food funds, Tisono. Hope you have a wonderful day. Ashkaya and Otsufutan. Something creepy awaits in door 2. Yeah, we heard a beast, like, eating meat and snarling. I love how the maid just fucking, like, grinned at us and then opened the door. That was great. Like, I love the narrator in this game. The maid as the narrator is so great when she'll just cut in and I get to do, like, that reflective, like, reverby voice and just be like, ah, you don't think about that, do you, Master? Oh, no, don't be silly. Like, it's such a good, like, moment when she cuts in and it's just like, oh, come now. Let me give you some first-person exposition just to take the piss out of you. Let me keep you on track. It's so good. We gotta pet the beast? Maybe. Maybe it's a werewolf. Ah. Anne Boleyn. Okay. Your mom. Late happy Christmas to you. Wish you a good year and cancel your DL because your mom had deadline on a holiday, unable to catch the Vietnamese super train. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm glad you're here today, though. Thank you for both of the huge donations today, your mom. I hope you're having a wonderful evening. Thank you for joining us. And don't worry about it. The Vietnamese super chat thing was really funny. That was a really good combination. Everybody was so sweet. But thank you just for being here today. Yeah, it's been an interesting time, to be fair. We've been streaming through the whole holiday, but I understand that a lot of people aren't able to show up around the holidays because, you know, there are things going on. Thank you for the huge donations, your mom. Look, the name is your mom. What else am I supposed to say? I refuse to change that mom into anything else because anything I change it into is going to sound much worse. Oh my god. Anyway, I hope the deadline goes well. I hope you manage to get through it. Thank you so much for donating the food funds. Rest well and have a wonderful evening. Shimomi, random question. Would you prefer being the one immortal or someone normal but staying with someone immortal for only a short period of their endless time? Both would kind of suck. Like, if I was with someone immortal, for one thing, it would be really sad getting older and watching them stay eternally young. And for another thing, like, I'd feel like I was going to fuck them up more than anything when I passed away. Like, that would be the super sad thing about it. Meanwhile, yeah, being immortal, I think eventually you'd probably get attached. Like, maybe that's because, like, I just respect the Anne Rice vampires so much more than most other vampires, where they just, like, slowly get to the point where life has no meaning anymore. Their emotions slowly fade away because they've been through fucking everything. But yeah, the stories of, like, an immortal growing attached to, like, the world, to people around them, to watching, like, friends grow old, family members. Have you guys ever watched this movie? This is a really good movie called The Age of Adelaide. It's about a woman who essentially becomes immortal. She stops aging. It's not, like, super natural. It's just, like, a random stroke of fate that makes her immortal. But there's, like, this really good revelation in that one where... I won't spoil it. Actually, I won't spoil it. But that has a really good, like, relationship where someone very close to them gets very old and they have to watch it happen, and it's super fucking sad. A lot of shit like that, like, yeah. I would not like to be either. I think if I met immortal, I would be like, hey, can you turn it off? If so, I want your power. If not, you know what? You just go on and live your life. I'm good. Like, if you could turn immortality off, like, at least vampires always have the option of just going out and stepping into the sun. Meanwhile, there are some fucked up stories where there are immortals who literally cannot die. And oh my god, imagining the implications of that shit. Like, they're not just gonna live beyond, like, their friends dying. They're gonna live beyond humanity dying. They're gonna live beyond the earth dying. Oh god. Immortality themed movies are always tragedy. Or comedies. Yeah. I saw somebody say Deadpool and I was like, kinda. I mean, fair. Oh, Stella. Thank you for donating the food funds. No message, just a cute cow emoji. Thank you so much. Hope you have a wonderful evening. Imagine if being immortal means you live, but your body just rots. Oh, God. Yeah, and you can like even feel it like down to your bones. Even when like all of your flesh is peeled off and you're just bones, you can still feel it. Ooh, that would suck. That would suck. I think I read a creepypasta like that one time where somebody passed away, but it described them still being able to feel everything and like everything they go through. Ugh. Anyway, how's Samita? Otsufu-chan. Yeah, I really enjoyed the story while you read them with your amazing voice acting skills. For real. You're too kind. Thank you so much, Thao and Samita. That's very sweet of you. I'm glad you enjoyed the stream today. I have a lot of fun doing it, so I'm just happy. It's okay. Enjoy the happiness while it's there. Yeah. That's what it should be. Like, that's the thing. I'm not like... When I say, like, I'm suspicious, it's not like I'm like, all happiness is fleeting anyway. Why enjoy it? It's more like, yeah, enjoy the little things while you get them. Anything small that happens to you that is good, just treasure it while you have it. Enjoy that moment. But yeah, just be prepared that, yeah, those are always fleeting. There's always going to be things coming. Oh. Maybe get eaten instead of being immortal? When? Oh, you mean if you meet like a vampire? Just be like, you know what? Yeah, dinner's served. Maybe one fun night with them. Then, yeah, that'd be fun. Alan Bink. Yeah, that turned very Alan Bink very quickly. I'm assuming that comment was about a vampire, but it may be something else. Tejanite, thank you so much for donating the food funds. That's so sweet of you. There's no message, but I hope you have a wonderful evening. Please rest well and take it easy. Okay, I think I'm going to have to reset my thing, which means I'm going to have to catch up on these without being able to grab them. Oh, God, I missed a few already. Minty, finally my card works. Thank you for stream. Oh, thank you so much for donating the food funds. That's so sweet of you. I'm glad you enjoyed the stream. Thank you for being here. Have a wonderful evening and please rest well. Yeah, a bunch of these were not grabbed by the comment grabber. Scarlet. Hi, Fufu. I really enjoy the stream and love your VA. Again, this is for Fufu's food stream, not foot. Why is there a wink after that? Huh? I don't need any donations for any kind of foot service thing. My feet are fine. Hell, people have even drawn me with like mechanical feet now, as well as like the mechanical shoes. Oh, man. Thank you for donating the food funds. Have a good evening. May, bye-bye. Yeah, that was a fun moment. Just like disappearing in front of you guys. Being like, how dare. Thank you for donating the food funds, May. Have a wonderful evening. Are they the ones who said, yeah, I think it is. But it's fine. We're moving on from that. Howdy, if you had a chance to know when you would die, would you want to know? Yeah, actually, I would. I see a lot of people like constantly saying, oh no, if you knew when you were going to die, you'd never stop thinking about it. It'd make you stop living. And I'm like, nah, I'd just prepare for it better. Like, if I knew I was going to die, I'd be like, oh, okay, wow. Okay, that date. So I need to like, have all my affairs in order by then. I just almost spoiled the ending of a movie by saying like X movie. I won't say that. Scarla, hello, welcome to this stream. You didn't hear anything weird. I don't know what you mean. There was nothing weird going on. We were just having a normal super chat conversation. It didn't go in a weird podiacal direction. Don't worry about it. Confidants are having an interesting day. Yeah, really random question. Don't ask why. Do you like apple juice and would you consider it as one of your favorite drinks now or when you were young? There's a better foot. I'm still on the stream. I was so immersed in the story. Thank you so much. I'm so glad you enjoyed it. Would you consider it one of your favorite drinks now or when you were young? When I was young, yeah, probably. Because pretty much all you ever drink when you're young is like juices, milk, and water. And yeah, apple juice was... yeah, I preferred apple juice to orange. But I still preferred like milk and water over that. But nowadays, definitely not one of my favorite drinks. No. I like apple whiskey. That's as close as I come to apple juice nowadays. I drink it occasionally, but I mean, like, I don't stock it or anything. It's okay. It's okay. Random. Thank you for donating the food funds. I can't wait to see who won that bet. Aki Luna. I was folding clothes with my dad. I think I did a good job keeping my face calm during the surprising parts. Good job on the VA though. Kept me immersed. Oh, so did you like have like headphones in? You were like trying not to be freaked out while you were around your dad. Thank you for donating the food funds and good job. Otsu, you did good. Megan Senpai, no. I will fight you. This right here? No. I have a rule about this. I can take you out even in super chats now. Let's try it. Put user in timeout. Boom! I delete the super chat. It's a rule now. None of that. Thank you for donating the food funds. Man, let's see what this says. When Nelly cut her hair, I was so surprised that I let out a loud ouch sound. Yeah, the sound of the scissors closing was really fucking intense. They do the sound direction in this game so good. Like, it's not just the beautiful soundtrack design, but it's also the sound design of the entire game as well. The soundtracks are all gorgeous, but then also the way the music will fade out and you'll get like the footsteps coming along. The way you'll get like, yeah, the scissors being closed, that evil laugh, the lightning strikes. Oh, it's so good. It works so well. Sound direction, OST, and art are really good. Yeah, on top of the incredible, like, wildly powerful story. Shit's great. Thank you for donating the food funds, man. I hope you have a wonderful evening. And Luthier, thank you so much for the 5 gifted membership. And Mian Fung, thank you so much for the 5 gifted membership. Thank you both so much, and welcome to our new membership in the sheep pile. It's lovely to have you all here. I hope you have a wonderful day. Please do rest well and take it easy, and thank you so much for joining us. Ayabrea, been trying to send a super for like 6 months now. Oh no. The Slime Girls illustration is done, by the way. I saw it. I liked it. I retweeted it. I didn't comment on it. Because then you immediately put underneath it the not safe for work version. And I was like, oh no, if I comment on this, it's got to put it on everyone. Like, I already liked it and retweeted it, but then I saw the not safe for work version and I was like, oh no, I shouldn't have even retweeted that. It was very beautiful though. It's just, yeah, I was scared to put that on too many people's timelines. It's a beautiful image though. It's so gorgeous. Yeah, there is an NSFW version like right under it, just for you guys. Be careful. It's such a beautiful image though. You were right. The atmosphere and the lighting really made it. Like the darkness in the background and then like the visuals, like colors all coming from the girls is so good. It's so good. Thank you so much for drawing that. The amount God, we're becoming as well known as Scala around here now. She's got the artwork with Slender Man. I've got the artwork with the 3 Siren Sisters. And it's a surprising amount of artwork that came from the stream with Vera. And we're going to be playing the sequel to Monster Prom at some time in the future too. So we're just having a monster-friendly arc right now. We'll go with that. We'll go with that. But thank you so much for the beautiful art, Ayabrea. Hey, thank you so much. It was so gorgeous. Thank you for working on it. It was amazing. I hope you have a wonderful evening. Monster Camp, I can't wait. Yeah, I can't wait to see what happens there too. I can't wait to fail super hard. Like, the problem is now we're going into Monster Camp. I know that's the one where you can betray your friends. Like, you can fuck them around to make them like worse at things, which is probably going to be utilized by some of the other people because I won so hard last time. And also the fact that just, yeah, there's going to be pressure on me at this time. Last time I was fucking around, I actually wanted to go for the mermaid girl. I was like, yo, I love her. But for some reason, Vera followed me around every day. She just happened to be wherever I went. I think it's because of that first quiz you do, where it asks you like the different questions and it gives you instantly like 1 love heart. I think that kind of locked you in on a route. So, I mean, it was awesome. Vera, as it turned out, was incredible. But yeah, I wanted the little spoiled princess who was possibly going to get assassinated. I wouldn't have gone after her, obviously, after like Pio-chan started to get on that route. But goddamn. She was so funny in all her interactions. So was Vera. Either one was going to work for me. They were both like evil women. Just in very different ways. You got the best ending. I did hear that too. Yeah, people were saying, yeah, Vera is the hardest one to get. And I somehow got the secret ending with her. All through just like, I think I figured out like what her stats were. Because that's why I was trying to build up my charm and money. Because I figured the princess mermaid would want charm and money. And then I realized when I started hanging out with Vera that Vera wanted intelligence. So I just min-maxed myself. I just did all those stats. I think that's what like helped me survive. And I got some crazy RNG. Like the RNG where I got like the free gun, which didn't take away from any of the stats I needed, but gave me 15 bonus boldness, was just wild. That was... Meanwhile, Pio-chan opened the same item and got a fucking what? Used tampon? Did he? Or no? No, he chose to get the used tampon. The one he got randomly was actually the mind control thing, which did end up helping. It did end up helping his thing. Yeah, he chose that. Pio-chan. Pio-chan. Why? Didn't even end up helping him. He just kept it. He just kept it around his neck for the rest of the game. And then he wonders why nobody wanted to hang out with him. God. Bobo, thank you for donating the food funds. Hello, Fu-chan. Good night, Fu-chan. Good night. Have a wonderful evening. Thank you so much for joining us, Bobo. Hello, Bobo. Good night, Bobo. Rest well, take it easy, and have a good evening. Amagure. It's Japanese English. Oh, okay. Let me see this. I think this is finally explaining where my Brian turned off earlier. Post recording, after recording. Afureko equals after recording. Afureko. See, okay. After recording. So like dubbing after you've seen a scene. Okay, after recording. That makes perfect sense. Thank you for donating the food funds, and thank you so much for explaining that. It makes so much sense now, Amagure. Have a wonderful evening, and thank you for joining us. Min. As a person with straight long hair, not gonna lie, I want to know what kind of product Maid Son and Whitehead Girl use for their hair care routine. Yeah. Oh god, couldn't be me. Much longer than this, like much past my shoulders, and yeah, it starts to get to the point where you get like split ends and everything. You have to like brush it all the time. You have to make sure there's no knots and everything. God, they must deal with that shit a lot. Especially, yeah. At least Maid Son like braids it up all the time. That keeps it safe for the most part. Whitehead Girl, oh my god, it's so long. It's so luxurious. It's so flowing. She must brush that like immediately when she gets up every morning. Thank you for donating the food funds, Min. I hope you have a wonderful evening. Bullet! No one can pull me away from Gentle Borg's charms. Oh, that's sweet. Wait a minute. Yeah, I remember when Pio-chan said that. That game was full of so many funny moments. It was great. Whitehead Girl doesn't need to worry about that anymore. I mean, yeah. Nelly kind of freed her from that problem. What's with this tampon thing? Oh, okay. So if you didn't see it, on Alira's channel a couple of days ago, me, Alira, Doppio, and Scala played Monster Prom. And in it, one of the items that Pio-chan ended up buying was a used tampon, and it just didn't do anything the whole game. He paid like 4 coins for it, and he just carried it around with him for the whole game and was hoping it would pay off for something, and it never did. It never did. Paradox Mint. Hello, Fu-chan Sheepfile. Thank you so much for donating the food funds with a huge donation. I just woke up from my nap to Azatsu. I had to take the day off because of a migraine, but I was listening to Call of the Lamb VODs in the background. Oh, I hope you enjoyed them. I'm sure that won't have harmful side effects. No, surely. I only turned evil like 1/8 of that game. 1/8 of that game was me pretending to be a cult leader and, you know, talking like a dark demonic god. It was a fun time. Surely you won't have harmful side effects. Anyway, hope Mel got the girl. I hope you enjoyed the VOD, Paradox Mint. Thank you so much for donating the food funds. I hope you enjoyed the journey. It was a pretty short one this time. It was only like 2 hours long. It was really intense though, so I hope you enjoy it when you get to it. Thank you so much for being here. Vinyaku, my grandma said your voice sounds like a 60-year-old man. Oh, fair enough. I'm fine with that. At least it wasn't an 80-year-old man. Thank you so much for donating the food funds, Vinyaku. I hope your grandma is having a wonderful day. If anything, surely that's a compliment coming from a grandma. Hey, how are you doing? Hope you're having a wonderful day, Vinyaku's grandma. Take it easy, rest well. Stay warm, stay comfy. Have a good evening. No thoughts, head empty. How dare Dina. Terrible. Smile. Scary. Don't like it. Waiting for something terrible to happen now. Waiting for something to happen? Yes, a jump scare. But thank you for donating to the food funds. I hope you're having a good day. Oh, man. Your voice is lovely, fool. Thank you. The avatar, yeah. That's why I didn't pay attention to it too much. I got that out of there. I see the sheep pile laughing at me. This will be pain. Oh, it was just more that it was like a long journey than anything else. I don't expect anything in Fata Morgana to ever end happily, to be fair. The fact that they describe it as a gothic thriller tragedy is like, good. Pain and suffering. This will be fun. But thank you for donating the food funds. I do hope you enjoy the VOD when you get to see it. And thank you so much for being here. Rest well and have a good evening. Mio Arkwright. DY for the stream, Fu-chan. Still feeling shocked for the chapter. And love your VA. It makes me more immersed in the story too. I'm so glad you enjoy it. UI for the amazing wig too. Yeah, the hair extensions are really beautiful. The hair extensions, damn it. But thank you so much for donating to the food funds, Mio Arkwright. I'm glad you've been enjoying it. Hope you have a wonderful evening. Please rest well and take it easy. Sally is back. Uh-oh. Okay, I'm kind of glad that Dina donated another thing because I need to see what this avatar is. Sally! Yes, it's me. At least it wasn't a smiley face this time. Hey, Sally, I hope you're having a wonderful evening. Was Dina a foreboding, like, warning of this coming, of Sally returning? Thank you for being here, and I hope you have a wonderful evening. No thoughts, head empty. Listen, I have nothing today. It's just a super. I can't even tell what that avatar is. I'm going to be honest. I have no idea what that is on top of the face. I have no idea what's going on. I'm scared, chat. I'm scared. It's eating its own arm. Oh. Oh. Well, that's fun. Thanks for donating to the food funds, Dina. Have a good evening. It's pretty random. Where does that come from? I don't know if that's a reference to anything. I don't remember anybody eating their own arm or me making a reference to that. Never mind. If you want the pic, I could at you on Twitter. You know what? Adding me won't do anything. I have those things turned off. Drop it under the Fata Morgana thing. Under the thing where I posted that I was going to play Fata Morgana. Then I'll be able to see it in full quality. We'll see. We'll see. An Alan Bink reference? Alan Bink isn't into auto-cannibalism. He's only into cannibalism. He doesn't like to eat himself. I think that's all of those ones. There were some super chats at the beginning, but they've disappeared. Frick. So, wait, unless they're here. They are. Nate, thank you so much for the huge Aka Super donation. The contents of which were... But thank you for donating the food funds, Nate. That's very sweet of you. We've gone to A, B, C, D, E. Do not feel like you have to keep this up. It's funny, it's scary, but at the same time, do not think you have to keep that up. There's a lot of letters in the English alphabet. Thank you so much for donating the food funds with the huge donation. I hope you have a wonderful evening. I don't know what this is. Oh, autophagy. Yeah, see, autophagy is fine. That's fine. That's just a normal biological thing. At least it's not auto-cannibalism. Is that the letter of the day for today's stream? Yeah, Nate's been going through the alphabet. We had A, B, and then C for Christmas on Christmas Day. And then they dropped the D, which was very funny to me. Now we're on E. Step! Thank you for donating the food funds. Look at that adorable little Calmoji. Is he being poked or does he have a little arm? I can't even tell, but it's adorable. Like the one little eye. Unless that's supposed to be like a very... Oh, it's a very exaggerated wink. Thank you so much for donating the food funds. I hope you have a wonderful evening and rest well. They are winking, dude. It took me a moment. It could have been anything. You gotta let people have a moment, man. Gotta watch the VOD. Thank you for the stream. No problem. Have a wonderful evening. Is that a wink? Is this a bird? No, a butterfly. Oh, man. Maybe Brian is turned off. We haven't even streamed for 5 hours yet. Give it time. Give it time. Out of context, this makes no sense whatsoever, and I love it. I'm just going to leave that up there for a minute. Yeah, that's perfect. That's the confidence today. Miss Saki, thank you for donating the food funds. Oh, twice in a row. Big ones as well. Thank you so much. Hi, Fulgur. I'm studying in Japan now. Actually, I just got accepted to culinary school. It's been a tough time for me to prepare for the exam. But your stream really brings me joy and relaxation. Keeps me going and doing what I've always wanted to do. So I really want to say thank you. Thank you for your energetic live stream. Congratulations. Holy crap. Culinary school? That sounds like it's going to be very stressful. But I hope you enjoy it. I hope you have a lot of fun with it. And I hope you rest well. Thank you so much for donating the food funds. Please have a wonderful time. Oh my God. Thank you so much. That's so sweet. I'm glad to hear that you're doing so good. And I'm glad to hear that the streams have been helping. So thank you. Good luck with culinary school. I'm sure you're going to do amazing. I hope you have a wonderful time there. Oh, and now I just saw... Let me take away this now. This is going to look pretty silly when I start talking about... It didn't capture the Your Mom super chat, which is why I was very confused. From your mom. Sad story of the week. I got a B. My mom scolded me that I'm Asian, not Bijan. That made me laugh out loud and I regret it. I hope you guys are not like me. Did you get in more trouble for laughing? I need to know, because for one thing, that is fucking hilarious. I don't even know if that's just like a joke and a fake story you're making up, because the way it ended with the whole like I regret it, it sounds like you laughed at her making the joke and she was not taking it as a joke, and that's so much fucking funnier for me. Like if she's like, you're an Asian, not a Bijan, and you laugh because that's fucking hilarious, and she's just like, why are you laughing? And then the chancla comes out. True story, bro. Oh no. Good luck. That's why I said your mom. Yeah, I missed that super chat, but damn, that's great. I hope you survived the chancla. Oh my God. Camille. Atsufu. The story in your VA was so good, and I got caught up and didn't realize I was on the wrong platform and missed my train. I'm sorry. I'm glad to hear you got home safely, eventually. Thank you for donating to the food funds. Oh no, I'm really glad you enjoyed the story that much though. If anything, surely that just gave you more time to enjoy the story on the train tracks. To be honest, I used to do that kind of stuff. Like I would just like, I hated going home. So I would just like hang out anywhere, just reading a book or on my phone. Yeah, that was good shit. Well, thank you for donating the food funds. I hope you have a wonderful evening. Please rest well and take it easy. Last super today because I've got to sleep soon. Not the soon pain. Have a good evening, rest well and take it easy. Step. Does this look like a wink for you, Fuchan? It looks like a fish winking. I'm not sure if it's supposed to be a fish, but I've decided it's a fish. Mainly because the far left side kind of looks like a tail. It's a very chubby fish. Thank you for donating the food fund, Step. Yes, it looks like it's winking. That eye looks very obviously winking. It's not a tsu this time. It's just a full-on little arrow. That's good. A fish. Well, now it's a fish. I love cow emojis. I don't think that's a side tail, sir. I didn't say a side tail. I thought it was like the back of the body. A fish winking? Oh boy. What's wrong with a fish winking? Fish where? Fine. Fine. It looks like a fish to me. I would decide it's a fish in my mind, because guess what? Art is subjective. You're allowed to interpret art however you wish to. It's fine. I say it is a side tail. There you go. Popo has decided that it's a side tail. It's not a proper back tail. It's a side tail. That's up to Popo. Popo's allowed to think that. Popo's allowed to be wrong. Everyone's allowed to be wrong. This is not art. Says who, Step? Everything is art. Life is art. Maple Chaw. Have a good day. Have a wonderful day, Maple Chaw. Thank you so much for being here and donating the food funds. I hope you have a wonderful evening. Oh my God. How does this be read? I know this one. I've seen this one. Dang it. Kuchan, just want to say I love your stream. Something something Aini. Hezu Xiaoshang. Thank you so much. Oh man, I should remember that by now. Thank you so much for donating the food funds, and I hope you enjoyed the stream today. Love you so much. Chaoji Aini. I should remember Chaoji by now as well. It just means super.
Chaoji Aini.
Chaoji Aini. Xie. Thank you so much for donating the food funds. I hope you have a wonderful evening. Please rest well and take it easy. Dang, someday that'll stick in my mind. A fish winking. Oh boy. What's wrong with a fish winking? Fish don't have eyelids. Animated fish do. Animated fish can do what they want. The world is only as 3D as you make it. You can make it 2D whenever you want. You can take artistic liberties with anything you want to. Bullet. Have a peaceful rest of the day, Fufu. Fufu. I shall go make some tea and watch you befriend monsters. Ha ha! The secular for the stream. No problem. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Thank you for donating the food funds. And I hope you have fun watching me have fun with monsters. It was a good time. A lot of things were said in that stream that, taken out of context, could be a problem. So what about a mermaid winking? A mermaid isn't a fish. It's like saying a werewolf is a wolf. Well, no. It's like saying a centaur is a horse. Very different. Sir, you're encouraging anarchy and chaos. Yeah. It's a day of the week that ends with Y. We always do that on days of the week that ends with Y. Def Kuzu, YouTube ate my super. Sorry. Anyway, good night, everybody. Good night. I'm sorry that I ate your super. You don't have anything to be sorry for. YouTube should be sorry, but I'm sorry I didn't get to see it. Have a wonderful evening. Please rest well. Take it easy. And thank you so much for being here. Sorry that YouTube ate your first super. Anarchy and chaos is fun. Exactly. A good time. It is a horse, me think. A werewolf isn't a wolf. I mean, a werewolf is a wolf like one night out of the month. But it's different. It's different. Claire, test. Fuchan, I just finished my exams today. Congratulations. I'm so happy for you. Hope you have a wonderful future. Is it like your final exams, or was it just like an exam for today? Either way, congratulations. I hope you did well on them. Good luck. I'm sure the results are going to be like good for you. No matter what, at least you're free now. You can relax. You can enjoy yourself for a little while. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for donating the food fund, and have a wonderful time. That's just every day. Yeah, it is, Sai. Yeah, it is. Every day ends with a Y. Good job, everybody. I'm proud of you. Werewolf is only a werewolf when in werewolf form? Hold the hell up. We might be talking about different werewolves. There are werewolves that actually turn into wolves, and then I think you're talking about the werewolves that do that like half wolf thing. I don't like that shit. I oh, a couple of people just had some trouble. That's not good. But yeah, I don't like that shit where they have like werewolves like in Van Helsing, for example, where they turn into giant wolf people. Twilight werewolves are actually okay. I don't like that they're super intelligent. I think werewolves, when they're in wolf form, should just act like wolves. But that's just me. I think it should be an actual curse where they just turn into a wolf. There's degrees of furriness, I think. There is. I just don't like the whole like, oh, we have to make them super strong looking. Unless there's some silly reason for it, like in like the originals and Vampire Diaries, where it's like, oh, but this guy's not actually a werewolf. This guy is a wolf vampire original hybrid. He also has witch blood. It's stupid, but at least that's better than just somebody just being a giant wolf man for no reason. Wednesday werewolf cute though. Yeah, especially her hair. Especially her hair. It's kind of adorable. She got her ass kicked though by the hide. Yeah, I watched Wednesday. What about it? More pretentious Futan. That's not really pretentious. That's just bitching about random ass shit, to be honest. Just like, my preferred type of werewolves are actually these ones. Okay, scare. Last night I was about to drift into a dreamless sleep when out of nowhere, out of context, sibling shouted, "Disgusting." I asked, huh? The answer? Murder husband sending love notes using corpses. That's not disgusting. That's fucking adorable. Man, when is it my turn? When is it my turn? Murder husband sending love notes using corpses. That's... it's fucking wild. I really want to know what they were watching, what they were reading, what they were up to. Because my god, that sounds like a fun time. Disgusting, he says, but at the disgusting, they say, but at the same time, I need to know what this is. No thoughts, head empty. Have a wonderful rest of the day, Mr. Borg. You too, Dino. Rest well, take it easy, sleep well. Have a lovely evening. Thank you for being here and donating the food funds. The type is showing as it should. If it's a movie, 10 out of 10 would watch. Estefy 2081. Futchan, it's so fun to watch your streams, especially during the holidays. Between Amori, Dream Daddy, Monster Prom, House of Fata Morgana, and Cards Against Humanity, there is so many treats. TY. I'm so glad you enjoyed them. Yeah, I've been having a lot of fun. We've been doing so many fun collabs with people, as well as all the visual novels we've been playing. Little fun special streams we've been doing on Friday. I've got another one planned for next Friday, although I already spoiled that earlier. That's pretty much the only surprise on my schedule this week, since I'm actually taking 2 days off for once. What is Hannibal? It's a series based off of the character Hannibal Lecter, a cannibal. But him and Will Graham go around like solving mysteries, working together, and yeah, it's very, very. I can't do the hand movement. They seem like such good friends, is what I'll say about those two. Thank you for donating the food funds, Estefy 2081. I hope you have a wonderful evening. Frolic, thank you so much for the beautiful artwork today and for being here. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I got up an hour late and then was shocked to see a white-haired Nelly as soon as I came in. Oh God, you joined at that point. That must have been very confusing and terrifying. This is actually a real horror game. Oh my God. Yeah, I loved the flashes of the lightning. It was so good. They drew like so much attention to it. The dramatic effect was so good. Thank you so much for donating the food funds. And thank you so much for the beautiful artwork. The artwork you did for this stream was incredible. One of the most beautiful things I've ever seen. The white hair, the white eyes, the darkness contrasting with it. Everything looks so good. I worked so hard not to retweet that immediately, because I like retweeting things that are related to a stream the day or night before a stream. And so I was just like, oh, I'm using this. But at the same time, must not retweet. Save it. So thank you so much. It's so gorgeous. I hope you have a wonderful evening. Thank you so much for joining us. I hope you enjoyed the stream. I hope you enjoy the VOD if you want to go back and see the context for why that happened. Even though, I mean, it's pretty obvious at that point. Like, they break it down, but yeah, the things before that, I hope you enjoy. So, glad we have a new membership stream soon. Any new idea for a membership stream? By the way, congratulations on tickets sold out. Yeah, that was wild. Noctix's meet and greet tickets sold out in under a minute. Not the meet and greet, the Q&A sold out in under a minute. That blew my mind. I was so happy about that. Any ideas for future membership streams? That's kind of what this next membership stream is going to be about. It's going to be a Zatsudan where I talk about some of that stuff. So I'll save it for there. But yeah, it's also going to talk about some of the other things, just like behind the scene things that I probably shouldn't say in a normal Zatsudan. But on a membership Zatsudan, it should be fine. Confidants fighting like Spartans. I liked what Anime Impulse did, where they shared the whole thing where it was Fire Emblem 3 houses. Yo, I got to be the Targaryen. It was great. I love Edelgard. Thank you for donating the food funds. She have a wonderful evening. Yume Haya kicks the YouTube app. I had to fight it like 5 minutes to send my last super. Hoping it behaves this time. Thanks for the stream, Fu-chan. Made my work day more fun. Could barely keep a straight face. It was fun. It was rather scary for me. Rather dramatic and scary, but thank you for donating the food funds, Yume Haya. I'm so glad you enjoyed it. That's all that matters. I'm glad it helped you like speed through your work day. And yeah, we'll be wrapping it up pretty soon, but thank you so much for being here. Hope you rest well, have a wonderful evening, and thank you so much. Wait. The person in charge of Anime Impulse Twitter deserves both of the sides of their pillow code. Yeah, they do. They're a freaking legend. And from what I heard, the person who does the Twitter is apparently a confidant, which is pretty cool. Like they said, the person who actually... No, it's an intern. No, the person who runs the Twitter is a Lukub. That's right. The person who runs the Twitter is a Lukub. But there's one of the interns that's a confidant. Yeah, they put up their Christmas tree and they just happened to have one of our pieces of merchandise, one of the Polaroid things. And everyone was like, are you a confidant? And they replied, I'm actually a Lukub, but we do have an intern that's a confidant. So that's really cute. They may be watching this stream right now, unable to say that, yes, that's me. It's the other way around. Oh, fuck, I did it the other way around. The intern is the Lukub? The person who runs the thing? Ah. Damn. Confidants high up in the world. Shit, my bad. Twitter staff is the confidant. Damn. They know everything about everyone, though. Like, they tweeted out such spot-on things for everyone that's coming. Oh, man. Going through the Obsidia ones and the Noctix ones was so freaking funny. We do not have power. No, we do not. I was kidding. Yuji, thank you for donating the food funds. Fuchan's voice always has an ASMR feeling. I like your voice so much. That's so sweet to hear. Thank you so much for donating the food funds. Apparently, I sound like a 60-year-old man, which is fine for me. Thank you so much. And beautiful cosplay. I'm pretty sure maybe you just have white hair. I suddenly realized that may not be too different on the two sides. It may not be a Fuchan cosplay. Either way, beautiful avatar. Thank you for donating the food funds, Yuji. I hope you have a wonderful evening. That moment when I'm like, beautiful cosplay, and then I suddenly realize some people just have white hair. Some people just chill. It is a cosplay. I thought it was, but I had to be careful. Suddenly, like, I can't be every white-haired anime boy. Minty, Wall shamed this stream. Life content. What? Wall shamed this stream. Life content. Oop. Thank you for donating the food funds. I hope you have a wonderful day. You said Obsidia, not Etheria. My mind is turned off. You know I say random names when I mean other names. Oh no, did I say the wrong name? Oh, bad Fuchan. Let's spank Fuchan. Fuchan said the wrong name. Everybody, tell Fuchan he dumb bum. Oh no. Anyway, Paradox Mint. Wrap up soon? Sounds fake, but please, Streamlabs. Yeah, no, don't worry. I'll definitely be doing Streamlabs. Oh, Ishida. Damn it. Okay, no. I have to translate this. Up-a-doop. Please, Maru. Onigaishi Maru? Where does the Maru come from? Wait, I'm so confused. That's the bit that confused me the most. Onigaishi Maru. All you got to do is ask. The voice, yeah, the voice went in an interesting direction. But thank you for donating the food funds, Paradox Mint. And yeah, I'll check Streamlabs before I go. Like, we're still full of energy right now. The brain may be off, but we're still here. Oh, yo, you forgot the... I'll help you review. Uh-oh. You forgot the Shangji. I know it's Chaoji. I know it's super. Or Chaoji. Or Chaoji Shihuan ni de Shengyin. Well, that's how you say voice. I've never known that.
我超级喜欢你的声音。
Shengyin. I'm an idiot. I can't even fucking read. Thank you for donating the food funds. Oh my god. Yeah, I forgot. I'm probably going to forget many times in the future. My brain not so good. Zhu Xiaosheng, thank you so much for donating the food funds. I hope you have a wonderful evening. Please rest well. And that was a very sweet comment to make. Thank you so much. Hope you have a wonderful evening. No thoughts, head empty. Best way to do things? Hell yeah. Ride into the sunset and give 0 fucks. Just girl boss your way through life. Let me refresh this comment grabber. Miss Munchkins. Overheat maybe? What time? I have a nail appointment. Bye, Fuchan. Goodbye, Miss Munchkins. Have a wonderful evening. Thank you for being here. Please rest well. Take it easy. And have fun on your nail appointment. I hope it goes well. One problem I don't have to have, because I have no fingernails. Sometimes. Depends which hands I have on. These basic hands don't have fingernails. Enjoy your time. Babu-chan, thank you so much for donating the food fund. No message, but I hope you're having a wonderful day. The smiling face is a good information of that. Thank you. Take it easy and rest well. And now to Streamlabs. What the heck? How did that? I typed in ST and it said, do you want to go to YouTube? And I was like, no. I wouldn't type in ST if I meant YouTube. These hands? These hands. I can switch my hands just like I can switch my feet. They're prosthetics. Minty, I'm here to disturb the Borgman in place of Dina. Good job, Minty. You're doing a good job of it. Thank you for donating the food funds. Have a good evening. Miroslava, thank you for donating the food funds. This came in yesterday, by the way, but yeah, I definitely didn't read this yesterday. And thank you for the huge donation with the 505. Hi, Futchan. Today is my birthday, so I hope to use this chance to wish you good health and happiness forever. The most grateful thing this year is meeting you. Thank you for creating precious moments that always make me laugh and cry. Bah, man, as usual. Miroslava, thank you so much. That's so sweet. No, reverse Uno card. My best thing of this year was becoming a Nijisanji VTuber and getting to meet you guys. Getting to actually form this community and just having fun with it and just enjoying everything I do every day. Thank you for donating the food funds. Happy birthday. I hope you had a wonderful day yesterday. Sorry I wasn't streaming. Please rest well and take it easy. Aw. Cave Pancake Roll. I hope this is okay, but I have a lore-related question. Ah. I think it was interim too, but you showed that the training of a Legatus is extremely difficult. How difficult is it on a 1 to 10 scale? 1 being easy and 10 being someone will die. Like an 8? Like an 8. You're gonna... I do actually have planned out, even though I haven't started writing it still. I plan to some point. We still haven't hit 2023 yet. I said that was my 2023 goal to get back into writing. But you're actually going to see in a chapter coming up what they go through for the basic, like, becoming a citizen thing. I forget, oh, what's the word for, like, forced joining of a military operation crap? Conscription. Conscription? Yeah, you're going to see what they go through for conscription. So that'll be interesting. And then, you know, you take from that what you will for what people have to go through to actually join the military after that. That's just the thing that everybody has to go through just to stay a fucking citizen. Okay. But yeah, I hope you enjoy that when we get to that in the future. It should be quite fun. Thank you for donating the food funds, Kay. Some people will die, but not many. Slingblade, thank you for donating the food funds. Fantastic voice acting fun. That's so sweet of you, and thank you for the huge donation. Holy crap. Number one, that's so sweet, because yeah, I like doing voice acting. I don't think I'm particularly good at it. I'm certainly not as good as people like fucking Sunny and Piotan. Do incredible, like, very different, varied voices. Just can stick to them so well. But I have a lot of fun doing it, so thank you so much. That makes me feel good. Hope you have a wonderful evening. Thank you for joining us, and rest well. Megan Senpai, I may have been silenced, but your trauma will last forever. You can't silence that. I win this round. You're not wrong. Every time I see a super chat or too many people in the comment section start to mention that part of the body, I do get scared. Thank you for donating the food funds, Megan. I hope you have a good time. Paradox Mint, I loved your Monster Prom collab. I purchased it the following day. I need to marry the sweet robot boy. I'm going to play with friends for New Year's. Eekza! Yo, good luck, Paradox Mint. Hope you have fun with that, yeah. We didn't get to spend much time with the robot boy, but every time we did, he was a lot of fun. It was very cute. Well, thank you so much for donating the food funds. I hope you have a wonderful evening. And good luck on wooing the robot boy with Jacksepticeye's voice. Calculester, yeah, that one. That sweet robot boy. Hello, it's me, just a super fafu. Thank you for donating the food funds, Data. Avatar and name change. Good try, good try. Hope you're having a wonderful evening. Please rest well. Enjoy your sleep when you get it. You can solder some metal nails if you want nail art. I could, or I could just change the hands and make them look like different. Sono, yeah, I could do that. Then I could have some, like, yeah, some of those fancy nails that everybody was doing on the last stream. They were sharing them. Solder what? Nails onto my metal hands. It makes sense. Thank you for donating the food funds, D Sono. I hope you have a wonderful evening. Out of character. I completely slept through the game part. Sadly hanging upside down from the ceiling. I can see that. So glad you changed your avatar. Trembly holding an iPad against gravity. Anyway, TY for the stream. No problem. I'm glad you enjoyed the Zatsudan portion. I hope you have a wonderful evening, and I hope you enjoy the VOD after this. It was a pretty wild game today. I hope we didn't spoil any of it for you, but sorry if we did. Rest well and have a lovely evening, and thank you for the super chat. Come down soon. It's dangerous up there. Lavi, thank you for donating 5 membership to the sheep pile. Welcome to our new membership. It's so lovely to have you here in the sheep pile. I hope you have a wonderful evening, and thank you for joining us. And thank you so much, Lavi. That's so sweet of you. Oh, we got another one. Minty, off context, but did you see the body pillow I set? I did. I do not have any reason to use that most of the time, but thank you for donating the food fund. It's very cute. The artwork is very good. Hello, it's me. How did you know? This is my second account. I know all. I see all. I just guessed. Honestly, thank you for donating the food funds. Chiosu, today is my birthday. So glad to join the sheep pile and meet you in the confidants. This is the best birthday gift. I look forward to creating good memories with every ba and the sheep. Bye, you all. Aw, Chiosu, that's so sweet. Happy birthday. Thank you so much for joining us. And that's just really nice to hear. I'm glad you enjoy being part of the confidants. I'm glad that sheep pile is such a nice and welcoming place. So thank you so much for being here. I hope you have a wonderful evening. Rest well and take it easy. Your mom, your voice acting in this part is so good. I'm so glad you enjoyed it. I don't know which part that was from, but I hope you have a wonderful evening. Thank you for joining us, your mom. I can't believe you were here through the entire stream. Thank you so much. Ator, thank you so much for the huge donation. No message, just a very upset looking foo emote. I think I know which point this came in at. It's very disgusted looking. I feel like that was a certain thunder and lightning scene, we'll say. Frolic, I got up an hour late and then was shocked to see. Oh, I did read this one. Oh no, you sent this one twice. Oh, you sent this one way earlier in the day too. I'm sorry I didn't read that one earlier on, Frolic. Thank you so much for donating the food funds. You eventually sent this message again about waking up and seeing white-haired Nelly. But thank you so much. I hope you have a wonderful evening. Please rest well. And thank you again for the beautiful art. Ink. Girls sure do grow up fast. Yeah, she had her mindset on things from a very young age. Cynthia. Emotional damage. Yeah, I think they took like a whole like D8 of psychic damage during that. Shit was painful. Thunderbolts and lightning, very, very frightening. Fair enough. Thank you for donating the food fund, Cynthia. I hope you have a wonderful evening. Kami. Oh, TY Wiki-san. That's good to know. Genetic sexual attraction. A strong sexual attraction may develop between close blood relatives who first meet as adults. Lovely. Oh god, that's something I didn't need to know. But thank you for donating the food funds, Kami, and letting us know that. Oh, that's funny. That goes actually in contrast to the last one. We had a super chat from Min that pointed out the whole thing where, like, if you know their siblings, your body sometimes reacts to it to say no if it's similarly genetically. But yeah, I guess it goes both ways, where you feel like from that connection to some people too. Your mom, we wish you Christmas packed up money. We wish you to be healthy all year. We wish you cancel your deadline and a happy new year. Aw, thank you for donating the food funds. The bit in the middle is Vietnamese.
Giáng sinh nhặt được tiền, we wish you cả năm được khỏe mạnh.
Thank you for donating the food funds, your mom. Hope you have a wonderful evening. Bum, 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 bum. And that's all of them. We caught up on all the super chats that we missed. But thank you all for donating the food funds, and thank you for all the Streamlabs donations. Thank you all for being here today. Now I can refresh my comment grabber, and we can just chill for like... Shit, we're right on the half hour. We'll just chill for 10 minutes, in the literal sense. In the literal, like, 10-ish minutes. We'll see what happens. Whatever happens, happens. I'm not done talking yet. I talk too much. Mir, I somehow missed your super chat. Thank you for donating the food funds. No message, just a cute little bunny avatar. Thank you so much for being here, and I hope you have a wonderful evening. Thank you for joining us. Yeah, the game was awesome. Stream is damn good. 1 hour, let's go. How dare. Keep talking. That's the plan. I never shut up. We just keep going. Okay, so more super. No more super. Super if you want to. Otherwise, I'm just going to talk for 10 minutes. It's finally time for me to actually talk to people without them having to pay me for it. Chad gets to have up. No. I'm hiding that immediately. I'm still awake. Good to hear it, Def Kurzu. Beautiful avatar, by the way. No catch us. I can catch you whenever I want to. It's very easy. Talking? How? I love listening. I'm glad to hear it because I never shut up. Like you're talking. Thank you. Belfon, thank you for chatting us like this, Fuchan. We understand it's difficult to keep track of everyone, so we appreciate this. I like when we actually get a time like this, where we actually get to just chat back and forward. Streamlabs? I already did Streamlabs. I finished Streamlabs. I went the whole way through Streamlabs. Yeah, that was the ones I was reading earlier. I just got one more Streamlab. Okay. Neko T. Been a joy seeing you in the confidants and read Fata Morgana for the first time. There's so many small details I hadn't noticed before. I was also making my way through your Legata streams when bedridden with COVID. It's been such a ride, but I love it. Oh, I'm sorry to hear you got COVID though. Hope you're feeling better now, and I hope you enjoy the streams, but thank you so much for donating the food funds. Rest well, feel better soon, and thank you so much for being here with us. I'm glad you're enjoying Fata Morgana, although it sounds like you've already seen it. But thank you so much for joining us. Cool, we get to hear more Fuchan. True. Unfortunate for you all. No, Fuchan, you're supposed to make my sleeping schedule worse? Nah, not tonight. Tonight you can just go watch a VOD or watch someone else. I'm actually going to stop early today. I have no idea when my stream with Kyo is. I was just like, yeah, I'll be there, Kyo. I'll play Monopoly. Monopoly's fun. I should probably look that up. Question. Archivist Avidia is the top and Legatus Avidia bottom. Thoughts? I'd say everyone switch. I'd say no matter what it is, if they're Avidia, Legatus, Archivist, Fuchan, Archivist, Legatus, they're probably all switch. Let's be honest, that's probably one of those things that carries through all timelines and everything in the world. Just, you know, whatever you want to do with them. That's for the world to enjoy. Oh, man. I get to make it awake till Zatsu. You got all the way through the Zatsu. Let's go, Canaria. Today is the day I don't fall asleep first. I make it through the end. Rare. Rare. These do normally go on much longer than this. We have survived. Finally. You're still going to make my sleep schedule worse? That sounds like a you problem. Going to bed at the right time, Hazakashi? Couldn't be me. I got 3 hours of sleep last night. Kept saying you'd stop early, but look at us now. That was a threat that I almost stuck to. I was like, nah, I shouldn't do that. But it would have been funny if I did. No thoughts, head empty? Last. You mean last? Or was it supposed to be last? If it's last, I don't get it. Oh, last super chat. Okay. Thank you for donating the food funds. Have a wonderful evening. I just see chat exploding with like, Dina, sleep. Min, thank you for donating the food funds. What does this say? Jang, I'm at the convenience store right now. I bought Hershey's cookie chocolate chip mochi cookies. Try to eat them all together? No, I hate mochi. But also, those are your cookies. You fought for them in the dead of the night. You earned them. Now you eat them. Devour them. Thank you for donating the food funds, and I hope you have a wonderful evening. Has it been 10 minutes yet? I don't think so. Why? You want me to leave? You bored? You want me out of here? It's been like 4 minutes, I think. I don't remember which time I said 10 minutes from. I'm not gonna lie. 10 minutes just really means we'll just chat until until I'm like, you know what? Now's a good time to stop. That feels like a good stopping time. I'm so intrigued by this story, Fuchan. It seems so dark and angsty. It does. It seems really interesting, especially since you now have like the full-on supernatural thing going on. You have like so many hints that there's so much more to the story, but we don't know which direction it's going to go yet. It should be very interesting. Yeah, I agree. Making my sleep schedule healthy because you stream early morning like 8 a.m. So I'm super grateful. Oh, that works out. I'm glad you wake up early for the streams. I never used to wake up at like 8 a.m. until I started streaming at 9 a.m. So yeah, it's kind of made my sleep schedule more healthy too. Wanted to ask you for a long time. Archivist created Legatus. Then who's the one streaming? Archivist or another man named Fulgur Ovid? Archivist. Archivist is the one streaming. I am Archivist. I'm just currently in the Legatus's body. Wow. The Legatus's duoverse. Form. It's complicated. It'll make sense in the future. Paradox Mint. Fuchan, you got any Danmei/Wei recommendations for rubies? I'm gonna get into it in 2023. The one that everybody tends to go for is like the Grandmaster of Demonic Cultivation, Modao Zishi. But I mean, that one does have quite a bit of like Shansha elements in it. So, it depends on what you like. Like, if you like fantasy, I'm sure you'll be able to get past like the little hurdle of like Shansha terms being used quite a bit. If you like sci-fi, maybe something more like Little Mushroom or Imperfections. And there's a lot more coming out over the next month or two. They're releasing like a lot more priest ones as well. What do you guys think, chat? Chat is currently just saying TGCF. That actually, yeah, that's a good one. That one requires less of the Shansha understanding because they just use the terms like gods and stuff. TGCF for intro since it's soft. Yeah, they're a lot less hard about like the different terms from Shansha. So it's more, yeah. Good choice. TGCF, which is Tianguan Sifu, also known as Heaven Official's Blessing on the English release, is a good recommendation. I still have not finished that one. Those novels are going to be coming out forever. There's going to be 8 volumes in English, apparently. Soft. They mean soft in like how much you need to know about like Shansha and stuff. In Modao Zushu, they talk a lot about like golden cores, foundation stages, sects, cultivation, demonic cultivation, different styles. They kind of like talk about that quite a bit. Whereas, yeah, in Tianguan's, in Heaven Official's Blessing, it's more just like, there are gods. They do godly things. They have godly powers. Maybe it gets like more deep as it goes on. But so far, it's just been very much like, gods do god things. Don't worry about it. This god messes around with water. That god messes around with money. This one's about wind. Don't worry about it. Mochi do. I'm hated? No! The food mochi is hated. The food mochi is disturbing. That's such a sad cow mochi. Oh my god. You can see the anime eyes. Thank you for donating the food funds. I hope you have a wonderful evening, Mochi. You're fine. Don't worry. Scum Villain is great to start out with, too. Yeah, Scum Villain doesn't go too far into it either. And more like, it kind of parodies the whole genre, though. I mean, yeah, you could definitely start with Scum Villain. You can start with quite a few. I think anyone who started, like, if they liked sci-fi and started with Little Mushroom would be quite happy. It's very, like, unrelated to the other ones. I'm interested in reading, like, all the new priest ones that are coming out. Oh, maybe don't start with her. maybe make sure you've just, like, built your way up through, like, dark things before you jump into make sure that you're fine with... just the one funniest trigger warning I've ever seen in my life. When I saw people like warning me when I first said I was going to read and they were like, oh, you might not like it. It gets pretty dark. And I'm like, I'm fine. And they gave me like a list of trigger warnings. I breezed through them. And just the one that I laughed at was fucking corpse orgy. Trigger warning for corpse orgy. And I'm like, oh my fucking God. Now you know I'm reading this. Chat Summer. Yeah, I blame you for getting me into more dance issue. I don't even know what you mean. I've talked about like a couple of Dan, man. I talked them all in like interesting ways. It's fine. There you go. Chat's full of like suggestions. Tianbao and Xiangzhi. Used to dark stuff, it's okay. The priest ones. Yeah, a lot of people. Yeah. There's like a lot of official ones coming out over the next few weeks. So it'll be fun. I would read just for context at that point. Pretty much. My ears couldn't pick that one up. Then don't worry about it. Do you know Word of Honor? Yeah, I watched the drama. The drama's really good. I haven't read the Faraway Wanderers yet at all. If that gets an English release, I'd definitely be interested in trying it. I've heard they're very different in that. Thousand Autumns is another thing where I've like watched the Donghua, but I haven't read the novel. It's going to be interesting reading that. I've heard our secondary character. Oh God, what was his name? He had the best evil laugh. He was voiced by the same guy who did Shen Qingqiu even. But yeah, I've heard he's a lot more evil in the novel version, so I really want to watch that. Thousand Autumn. Yan Wuxi. Thank you. God damn it. The way that man shows up in every scene, flying through the air while evilly laughing, spinning around in circles and fucking flourishing his cape and being like, oh, it's so fucking good. He's like overly dramatic evil. It's so fucking funny. Thank you for telling me his name. Yeah, I told you guys, I suck at names. Even when it's characters I love, if I have not been like actively watching or reading the thing, But yeah, the name just goes out of my head, and I'm like, that person. I'll describe them to you. Oh man, #1 DILF of the year. They should have made him more DILFy in the animation. They could have made him look a bit more, you know, hairy. Freya. Of No Longer Human by Daizai Osamu. Ooh. Random, but yeah. Not related to anything else being said, but yeah, that's a good novel. Especially, like, there's been so many adaptations of it. My favorite one is the most recent movie with... Crap. I always forget his name. No Longer Human. Not the novel. Movie. Yeah, the 2019 movie. With Oguri Shun. Oguri Shun was another one that back when I was like super into J-dramas and stuff. Oh, what was he in? It was something silly. Hanayori Dango? Was he in Hanayori Dango? I mean, he was in a lot of things, to be fair. Yeah, Boys Over Flowers. Yeah. Oh god, and he was in Crow Zero. He was in GTO. I watched so many of these. And then he started being in like all the animes as well. Damn. The anime adaptations, I mean. Oh man. Anyway, that movie's really good. He's the quiet dude in Hanayori Dango. Yeah, the one who actually possibly had a chance with the girl, other than the main dude. Dole. His name begins with Dole. Not Shunaguri's character, but the character she's actually with. For some reason, I just remember it's like Dojima or Doji or something. Tomiyoji, thank you. Wow. Like 15 years probably since I've thought about that drama. And I still remember the Dole, at least. That's something. That's something. I only know him from Hanakiri. Hanakiri was interesting too. Mesa, 8 glasses of sleep and 7 hours of water, healthy. How do you have a glass of sleep? Wait a minute. Oh, and the 7 hours of water. The 7 hours of water didn't even click for me. Oh, that sounds like a problem. I don't think you had enough sleep, Mesa. Rest well. Have a good time. Please take care of yourself. At least you're hydrating and sleeping, it sounds like. Have a good evening and thank you for joining us. 8 glasses of sleep. I know, right? Don't know if I could say this. NU is a great place to browse. What is that? I'm going to get rid of that in case that's something bad. Anyway, thank you for donating the food funds. My favorite J-drama is probably Atashinchi no Danshi. Fair enough. 8 glasses of sleep sounds like a great time to me. I wish you could just like take a glass of sleep. If you could just like drink sleep and just be like, ah, yes, I'm well rested now. New Carnival. Somehow I don't think it was New Carnival. Couldn't turn my eyes away from the protagonist's development in No Longer Human. Yeah. Especially like the fact that so much of it was autobiographical. Isn't that just energy drinks? No. That's very different. That would destroy you. If you had 8 glasses of sleep, you'd actually feel healthy. If you had 8 energy drinks, your heart would explode out of your chest like a cartoon. Like, you know when Wile E. Coyote or like one of the Mickey Mouse characters, it will be like attached to a spring and their heart will explode out of them when they see someone that they fall in love with? That would be what would happen if you drank 8 cans of energy drink. Sponsorship when? I said, I'll only accept a sponsorship if they sponsor me to play the uncensored version. Then I'm going all in on it. Otherwise, New Carnival, never. Okay, I think we're about ready to wrap up for the day. That's been 10 minutes. 10, I honestly have no idea how long it's been. But thank you guys for being here with me today. Let's see if I can send you guys to anyone on the way out. We're pretty early today. We should be able to. Holy crap. Yeah, I can send you guys to Kotoka. Oh, how long has she been going? She restarted 2 hours ago. I'm pretty sure she's been streaming for like 11 hours now. Wasn't it like 7 hours, a few hours? A few hours already? I thought she'd been going for ages. Maybe I imagined that. Oh no, there it is. Her last stream was 11 hours and she's 2 hours into this one. She's been going for 13 hours. I'm gonna send you guys to Kotaka. Please cheer her on. I'd normally say like tell her to take a break, but she's an adult. She knows what she's doing. She can take care of herself. So, you know, just enjoy it. She's playing Ark, which a lot of Nijisanji members are getting into right now. So yeah, that'll be fun. A lot of people are getting into that. I hope she's having a good time. But thank you all for being here. Yeah, our usual thing. Hope you have a wonderful evening. Do not be led astray, my confidants. And as usual, I will catch you all next time. Oh, and I'm going to be on Kyo's birthday stream. Yeah, thank you all for being here. Later on tonight, I'm going to be on Kyo's channel playing Monopoly. I don't know at what time. I will find out. But I will tweet out about it too. I'll be there to play Monopoly and watch him and Enna rage. It's going to be me, him, Enna, and Ren. So just like the last time we played Mario Party, I'd imagine me and Ren are going to have a nice gentle time, chilling and telling each other how good we're doing, while Kyo and Enna scream their heads off and tell us how much we suck. It's going to be fantastic. The good thing is they also turn on each other a lot. They attack each other a lot as well and break down any semblance of like working together that they try to build up. It's fantastic. Everybody have a wonderful evening. Thank you so much for joining us. And on the way out, I'd like to say thank you to everyone who joined the membership today, including Yuki, Sensitive Bunny, Hick, thank you so much for the 5 gifted membership. Olivia, Anyhow, Cloudines, Kine, Ube, Out of Matcha, Itsuna, Kazuha, Frongs, Sweet Sedis, MJ, Ariki, Bobo, Numtan, Lei, Avril Wolfie, Kamiko, thank you so much for the 100 gifted membership. It's so wild. Thank you so much. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Amen. Mirko D. Mian Fung, thank you so much for the 5 gifted membership. Follow Niji Indie Shrimp. Theo 7. Luthier, thank you so much for the 5 gifted membership. Nanaha. Shimi? I'm gonna have to translate this one to be sure. It is Chimi. Oh, I'm so proud of myself. I rarely see that Chi. Thank you so much. Lavi, thank you for gifting the 5 membership. Umao. Yijie. Tsukishiro. Thank you all so much for being here. I hope you all have a wonderful evening. Do not be led astray, my confidants, and as usual, I will catch you all next time.